said go live, all my books started collapsing on me.
Well, would you look at that? I am all right. I see faces. I see Crystal Frasier. I don't hear myself, but it looks like our actual play with celebrity GM Crystal Frasier is live on YouTube. And everybody give a wave.
Celebrity.
Do me a favor, everyone, give a wave with your hands, with your human hands. Wave hello. And then why don't we do this? Why don't we start with David, and then we will go around the horn, just to introduce everybody, the character that you're playing, and then we'll roll into Crystal and talking about what we're playing today. So go ahead, David.
Hi, I'm David Bodie. I will be playing NGM from Hero High, page 149, I believe. 149.
Tell us a little bit about that particular character.
This particular character is an energy projector, from what I have gathered so far. He flies. He uses all sorts of light blasts.
Grandson of a Bronze Age hero with the same powers.
Yes.
Nice.
I hadn't quite got there yet. Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries. No, that's great. Calliope, how about you?
Hi, I'm Calliope, and I'm playing Elflight tonight. Elflight's real name is Alia Allison, and she's a half-elf from Avalon who is trying to adjust to the culture shock of Ith Prime coming from a realm of swords and sorcery and Dungeons and Dragons.
I like it. Okay, and next up we have, who do we have there? 1 second. It is Nathan.
Hi, I'm playing Blue Bolt. His name is Jay, although only the people on the team know that. And unfortunately, he's kind of a brand new superhero, and he loves having powers, and he really hates sitting still or being patient. So I apologize in advance for all of the Blue Bolt weight that's probably coming my way.
I love it. All right, RC, how about you?
Hi, yeah, I'm RC. I will be playing Wraith, aka Luke Dixon, aka Wraith, who is this sort of cybernetic Robin type, based on the pictures and the throwing knives, giving me some Damian Wayne vibes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then Dominic.
Okay, I'm Dominic Ucille, and I will be playing an archetype out of the book, the Heir, as a super speedster. Specifically, I've given him the name Velocity. He is the grandson of a golden age superhero named Speed, and he's got that whole thing of like, oh, my grandfather was Speed, so I'm Speed and Direction. I'm Velocity. And
the math nerd.
Yeah. I gave him the name Maxwell Carter. And I'll get into him. I have a bit of a description for him, but we'll get to that when we get into the game.
Nice, excellent. And then you know her, you love her. She is Crystal Frasier. She's the celebrity GM. This is our Patreon patrons game, and we've scheduled about 4 of these, I think, and run by developers and live stream to everybody, so you can catch the fun. But Crystal, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully everybody has a good time. I've planned a lot of weird wackiness, so should be fun. I always get nervous running live games, so try not to panic, in front of anyone.
And the good news is that this is all for fun. We're just having a good time, and we'll have some spectators joining us and kind of diving in and maybe they'll have a question at some point. But yeah, as we play, if you've got if you need a break, or if we need to kind of coordinate some of that, just give me a shout, and I'll be hanging out as the disembodied guy, watching and having a blast, and here to help as you need.
Sorry, what? Oh, I think you may have cut out there, Troy.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, we've lost our disembodied voice, I think.
Off to a great start.
Always hard.
Yes,
to
yeah,
really.
we are. We're off to a great start. I started hearing someone talking. I'm like, hey, wait, what's that? Wait, whose beautiful voice is that? But it was my own. I was mesmerized. All righty. Well, so how about this?
Than a cheesecake factory.
Exactly right. I will cork it and turn it over to you, Crystal. Looking forward to the actual play.
All right. So hi everybody. Welcome on board. We're doing a quick Hero High adventure. I don't have a real title for it. I'm very, very bad at titles, as some of the Astonishing Adventures line will probably tell you. But yeah, excited to have everybody on board. So kick things off by saying you're all members of the Claremont Academy, the secret private school for future superheroes that teaches you responsible use of your powers, teaches you not to go running off headfirst into superhero fights you don't understand and are ill-equipped to handle. The idea is not to train you to be superheroes. The idea is to train you to be super good citizens, which is why naturally all of you have gone out and become junior superheroes. That said, you've still got an academic life you need to maintain. So none of you were sure what to expect when Mr. Schuyler decided to take your calculus class on a field trip. And depending on your personal tastes, you either find the International Chess Exhibition at the Natural History Museum fascinating or even worse than calculus. I'll leave that up to you. I will give you each a quick chance to sort of introduce yourselves by way of telling me how you're reacting to Mr. Schuyler explaining the mathematical permutations that go into designing an AI capable of playing chess against a human opponent. Imagine sort of a Ben Stiller, and of course, once you reach this permutation, we have as x approaches, or as turn x approaches 7, we see the slope here guides you to only these 730 possible outcomes. Now we weight each variable as he's, standing in front of a big model chessboard, and, at this point, there are professional chess players gathered around, kind of watching him and nodding off. How do your 16-year-olds handle this? RC?
Yeah, I think Luke, this is all so low level for him. He already knows all of this. He's able to he can do those permutations in his head. He doesn't need to really worry too much about it. But he's gonna be a good student. He's not gonna goof off too much. He's just gonna pay attention and at least nod like he's listening.
All right. Calliope.
Elflight is staring. Well, she's in disguise right now. She's got a human. She's got a spell up. She's got her spell up to show that she's human. No Elfias or anything. She's laser focused on the lecture, and nodding her head and taking notes, really vigorously. She's running a monologue. She's calling it the chess. No, she's calling it in her head the chess. She's similar. She also doesn't quite look like she's comfortable. She's comfortable in this setting, but at the same time, she's really, really, really interested in the idea of machines and stuff in front of her. She's never seen computers and stuff. There are computers, and that kind of technology is a very new concept to her.
All right, Dominic.
Oh god. It's going like 10 times longer for me because I'm perceiving this all at super speed. It's not even speed chess. Like, oh god.
Velocity chess, right?
It's not even speed. It's not velocity chess. It's not even speed chess. Like, what's the point? You can see Max. He just kind of has this glazed over, like his eyes are glazed over. He checked out like 5 minutes ago.
All right, David.
I'm sitting at the desk, and as he's describing the different formulas, I'm creating little holograms of the formulas on my desk, and a hologram of the chessboard and moving pieces around, and kind of like you see in the memes where somebody's trying to figure something out, where there's letters floating around. And okay. I guess at some point I have to just take faith in the math.
All right, Nathan.
Jay promised himself he would be really good on this field trip. And about 2 minutes after Max checked out, he's been trying to see if he can make Max's cell phone ring. If he can just pump just enough electricity into it to make it like ring, and like we're all supposed to have our phones off, but he's pretty sure he can do it. And that's been what he's been focused on for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
You know what? Give me a quick power check with, is that a feature I want to say? Or
it says I can charge items. Oh, I have to be touching them. So maybe this is a static electricity thing, which is a feature, yeah.
So yeah, it can be a +1 power check.
10. Ooh.
No. I mean, do you have a good, like an accident complication with your build?
I do. Yeah, Blue Bolt's complication accident. He sometimes loses control of his electrical powers, inadvertently damaging electronics or other sensitive equipment nearby.
All right. So as Mr. Schuyler's continuing, he's like, now, as I have entered the artificial coordinates here, we can watch this competition play out in real time, thanks to the miracle of chess animatronics which the museum has provided for us today. At which point, pawns start like shifting randomly around the board in in ways pawns shouldn't be able to move, and a knight slams into Mr. Schuyler, and then like all of the chessmen just move to surround Jay like he is their lord and master.
Oops.
And you hear from above you, well, that's not what I intended to happen, but it's as good an entry as any. Greetings, Freedom City. I would like to introduce myself. I am, of course, the feared villain chess club. And you certainly didn't think you could bring the most powerful chess-playing computer in the world to my backyard and not lose. Checkmate. Let's see if I can share my background real quick. Dang it. We've all been living on Zoom.
He's not serious, right?
As he stands on the walkway above the chessboard that's, normally for observation, just unironically in his little black and white suit with his little, Star Trek visor, looking down at you laughing as he fiddles with controls on his belt. And the animatronic chess pieces start to, move and respond on their own. I'm going to go ahead and say, Jay, take a hero point as the chessmen sort of mobbing you are going to give you a, let's say, a -5 penalty to your initiative check. And everybody else, give me initiative checks as, villainy is afoot. Or rather, I should ask, what do you do when villainy is afoot?
Alia, like, her backpack starts like fidgeting, and she like she like whispers to it. She whispers to it, and then she ducks below the table and tries to hide. And I'd like to hide.
What about everyone else? I mean, you're on a school field trip. You're not supposed to be superheroes. In fact, I will say anybody who wants to try and make anybody who wants to bring out their identity, secret identity issue,
Yeah.
go ahead and take a hero point and explain to me what the heck you are doing. I mean, Mr. Schuyler is aware that you are young superhumans, but this is also a school field trip.
Crap.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Like, look, like I said, Alia's arguing, and it now appears to be arguing with her very, very fidgety backpack.
I could turn out the lights.
Oh.
Yeah, my initiative's pretty poor, but I'm gonna try to knock out the lights. That gives us time to put on our visors, whatever we've got.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Luke's trying to find like a nice like a pillar to kind of get behind out of sight of anybody.
Yeah, Maxwell's gonna do the same, but he's gonna do it in a thing where, like, because he has super speed, all he has to do is get out of sight. Then he could just zip away, change, zip back.
Everything's not going well for the light guy, especially not in the dark. I too will be trying to find I forgot about the field trip. And a quick hiding place. So at least for the moment, until I can figure out what I'm going to do with, maybe I'll work on getting a costume on, if there is one. Maybe or a mask. Or a
Yeah, I know
mask.
NGM's got a mask. Might be one of the people who can quick change
He
into
does.
your costume too.
Yeah,
Or maybe N.
I don't have the feature, but I can always spend the hero point.
Oh, there we go.
Power stunts.
Power stunt.
Or I think
Alright.
you can hero point to get the benefit of an advantage.
Yes.
Depending on which edition you came in with, you remember it as a different thing. So yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. This is just, museum lighting, knocking it out will just give everybody a few moments of darkness before the emergency lighting kicks in.
I don't think I have the option of being specific, so I think I just blew out everything, like the computers. I've nullified everything within 120 feet of me.
In that case, I will let you make a power check against the animatronics.
Oh, right.
Is that going to cause any of my cybernetics a problem?
You're going to need to
Listen, we'll figure it out later.
We're doing it live.
This is why you all love Jay, right? Okay, so I rolled a 15, and I have burst area 3, so I guess I get an 18.
So we'll call that.
Oh no, sorry, nullify electronics 3 is an 18.
So the animatronics are still up and running. You can see their little red sensor eyes sort of blink in the darkness. What's Wraith got for his fortitude check? DC 13.
Oh, so okay, roll fortitude check. Okay, yeah, I total of 24. So
24, you're good. So yeah, you feel a little tingle up your mechanical parts, but otherwise you're fine. And then you hear that wasn't me. I'm not taking the blame for that. And then after a round for you to quickly swap between outfits, yeah, the emergency lights flick back on, and yeah, Chess Club's still standing, looking a little confused and looking back down, and the five of you are, well, how do you approach a problem like this? Is it a hero pose? You look at, what are you? I have no idea.
Elflight jumps out. Elflight's kind of like that in her armor now, and there's a dragon flying next to her, who she's like a little baby dragon. She's trying to grab because he really wants to fight. And Foros, Foros. Hello.
Since it's dark and NGM is activating his powers, I will stand in kind of in amongst everybody and kind of to the forward of everyone, trying to take a little bit of the attention off of everyone else, but also allowing everyone else to see because I'm generating light.
Nice.
I think when Wraith walks around the pillar, he's pulling out one of his daggers. He like spins it along the end and like grabs it, just to have it at the ready.
Out from his sort of space, velocity just sort of to the out into the open. His outfit is sort of like if you imagine one of those like World War II sort of leather bomber jackets, but kind of with a more modern tilt to it. He also has like the World War II style aviator goggles. And he just puts them in front of his face. He says, "All right, let's make this quick."
And I'm still surrounded by animatronic chess pieces, a little bit of electricity crackling on my fingertips, with a look that you've seen on Jay's face multiple times already, probably, of like, crap.
All right. What's everybody's initiative? Oh, hi. Yes, the nefarious Dr. Corgi is up.
NGM is
I rolled a 12 for initiative total.
16.
Rolled a 5 plus 24.
I think we just safely assume
29.
velocity always goes first.
16
with the
for
-5, I get 5.
Sorry, what were you saying, Bodhi?
16 for NGM.
Between Elflight and NGM, who's got the better agility?
Agility of 4.
Calliope?
I rolled a agility
what's your
4.
agility? Agility
4. Yeah.
We're on the same.
Who wants to go first?
I will allow
Okay.
our young elf friend to go first.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Nate, you were saying for Jay?
Oh, Jay got a 5 in total.
Yes, hi, little one. I can't play with you right now. All right. All right. So there are currently 16 pawns on the board, and a queen sort of like swinging around towards some of these like professional chess players on the far side of the board. Most of the pawns are crowded around Blue Bolt. So velocity, what do you do?
Okay. So there are like civilians in the line of fire then.
Yes, there's a couple of bystanders, a couple of chess,
Okay.
competitive chess players who are, there as part of the museum exhibit, and there's your math teacher.
Okay. I think then I'm gonna start with my math teacher. He's boring as all get out, but look, I can't let him die. My grade's depending on it. So Velocity is gonna shoot forward. He's gonna try and grab him and move him off to the side where the chess robots are not.
All right. Mr. Schuyler looks, confused and concerned. but doesn't put up a fight. Take a hero point for getting a civilian out of the line of fire. And you hear from above you, what are you, superheroes? That's not fair! Why are there always superheroes? So
What was his name again? What was his name again?
Chess Club?
No. Teacher.
Mr. Schuyler.
Skylar, right. Stay frosty, Mr. S.
Don't call me Mr. S.
You got it, Mr. S.
Elflight.
Okay, so she's Elflight now is like staring at Foros, like got Foros in her hands, really sternly. Foros, I need you to go and raise the alarm. Get the authorities. Be a good dragon. I'll be okay.
He grumbles and snaps for a minute and then sort of nods.
And it's a move action to command, isn't it? So
sure.
I think it's a move action to tell a sidekick or a minion what to do. So she's then going to point her sword at Chess Club and say, "Surrender, villain, and get and surrender now before everyone gets it, before anybody gets hurt."
Excuse me.
Last I counted, you're in check. So might as well lay down your sword here, unless you can reach me up here.
Check what? What am I checking?
My great puns are wasted.
From what I understand, it looks like if you're after our teacher, he's been rooked. So maybe we're out of check.
Oh, God.
There's no river nearby. Rook?
Do you want to try making an intimidate check or something like that to
I can do that.
Oh no, I was saying Elflight with her.
Oh, sorry.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try and make an intimidation check. That's a 20 total. 3 presents and a natural 17.
Nice.
Oh gosh, I can never remember what the effect just for a basic intimidation check is. I want to say dazed. So he's So yeah. I assume you strike a very imposing, confident pose with your sword, and he's like, oh, maybe she can get up here. You can't fly, right?
A confident smile with some barely disguised confusion.
So he is impaired. He'll take a -2 penalty to his checks this round. So NGM, Bodhi, what do you want to do this turn?
Oh, so the queen is flying around, and Jay is surrounded by the rest of the pieces. Correct.
Correct.
Has anybody ever noticed that this is very Doctor Who Dalek-ish? Are we here to exterminate, or so I'm going to.
Well,
I think the queen is there to help control things, so I think I'm going to try to take her out. So I will fly up a little bit and try to shoot her with a light blast.
all right. Yeah, she is the only one that seems to be able to like fly and hover. The queen is very mobile.
Okay, so I say hopefully this will cause the pawns to take a pause. Firing a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right.
And what's your rank? So
It is a light blast plus 8.
all right, so that'll be a DC 23. So yeah, your blast slams into the queen. She's rocked back a little bit. There's a big crack in her armor plating. She is not down. Oh, never mind. Minion. So yeah, why don't you explain how she goes down?
As she falls and tries to correct herself, she topples into, she lands on her base and sort of flips head over base, as it were, into a museum display, which is probably something that has to do with ancient chess from medieval times. So she kind of knocks down the dais and spreads the medieval chess pieces all over the floor.
No, those were collectibles!
And now they're out of the box.
That's enough! Pawns! Destroy them! And you see the little pawns like start to shift around, and you know what? I'm gonna have some of them coordinate to slam into Jay. You know what? So far, I'm gonna take on the three of you that have acted, or sorry, the two of you that had acted. Jay for taking control of them, and then four of them are gonna move off and start trying to move around these professional chessists, chess smiths, chessologists. I really should have looked up what that's called.
I like chessologist.
Chessologist.
So
There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Chess.
treat four of these pawns as a gang or as a single unit and give them a bonus. So Blue Bolt, does a 19 hit your parry defense?
Parry, it does. I only have 8, so that's 18, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's one hit.
You're going to save against DC 25 as these very nondescript round robots just start battering you back and forth between them.
Okay, against a 25, I have 14 plus my toughness is only 8, so 22. So that's a one fail.
Yep. So you're just going to take a -1
All right.
penalty to toughness checks. Let's see.
Ow.
Bodhi, you are flying. These guys can't reach you. So
They don't have laser beam eyes.
they don't have laser beam eyes. Those are a very expensive option.
Oh, I can understand that.
So they are going to go after velocity instead.
Yay.
Does a 21 hit your parry defense?
It does not.
So yeah. Four of these guys come racing around the board and just slam into the wall behind you as you dodge out of the way. And Elflight, oh Lord, does a 13 hit you as
No.
a gang of these start trying to pile on you, and I assume you keep them at bay with sword work.
And swordplay and elegant footwork.
But you do hear the exclamations in Russian as this woman in a tweed jacket and heavy glasses is sort of being like buffeted by these robots and hushed, like shoved sideways towards one of the exits. And now Chess Club gets to go. He's at a -2 for everything, but he pulls out a chunky gun. And GM, you there, hand off the lady! And fires a beam with a giant hand on the end of it. Give me, this is a move object, but it's ranged instead of perception. So give me a strength check, or if you've got a power that'll keep you from being moved around.
Would this be, could I use flight for that?
You could. Your strength is better, though.
Yes, it is. For reality reasons, I think I'm gonna go reality reasons. Here I am playing a superhero game. I'm gonna go with flight. I'm gonna make a roll.
All right. Well, DC 17.
I got a 22, so I'm good.
22. So yeah, this glowing hand sort of wraps around you, and you burst free of it. Oh, well, that was not according to strategy. Blue Bolt, finally your turn. You are being just rock'em sock'em roboted by these robotic pawns as they're bleeping, you assume hurtful words at you.
How far away is Chess Club from me?
He's about 10 feet up and say 20 feet over. So
okay, great.
Yeah.
So for my move action, I'm going to just turn into a little bolt of lightning and then reassemble myself right beside him with my lightning flight. So I've teleported up beside him and I'll just say, hey, and try to tase him.
Sorry, RC, I think I missed your, when you were
Oh
calling
no,
out
go to
initiative.
him, go to him.
What was your initiative?
16, I believe it was.
16. Oh, wow, everybody had 16. I am so sorry.
Let me double check. Sorry, 15.
15. So, I will let you go before Jay finishes his action. Sorry, before Nate finishes his action, if you're okay with targeting the queen or some of the pawns.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine with me. Well, I guess to get a lay of the land, there's so how many people are around me? Like I know chess club is kind of high above us on the next level.
Mhm.
And then kind of where is everyone else situated at this point?
Okay, so Mr. Schuyler's been sort of moved off
Right.
towards the emergency exit. There's let's say a museum janitor nearby. 2 of these like chess aficionados, professional chessists, who've kind of been chatting over in the corner when everything started, and then your class.
Okay. And about how far away is chess club from me right now? Like, could I theoretically leap up to him?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, about 10 feet up.
Okay. Yeah.
Assuming you can leap 10 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet with leaping 3. So I think kind of get a running start and maybe bounce off of a wall and land kind of like right in front of him.
All right. Sounds good.
And then I think I'm just gonna go deck him.
All right.
Try to make this quick and easy, hopefully.
Take
Give
that,
me
Ned's
a-
lunch money.
Yeah, give me an attack check.
All right, and that's gonna be unarmed. 23.
23 hits. What's your close damage?
Damage of 5.
All right. So yeah, he's got some armor plating or something under that, black and white spandex. You slug him, connect right in the chest, and hit something. With your experience, you're guessing some kind of high-end Kevlar or something. So he rocks back a couple of steps. He was not expecting a cyborg in the face, but he seems okay.
This is gonna be tougher than I planned.
And Blue Bolt.
Okay, so
Sorry about
obviously Wraith has got the chess club kid handled. So you said that someone was being dragged away towards the exit by some of the robots?
Yes, there's a Russian woman in a tweed jacket kind of being kidnapped, captured by, that is the appropriate word for chess.
Okay, so I instead of zapping up, I'm going to zap to the exit and get in the way. And then I guess, since they're robots, I'm allowed to actually hurt things. So I'm going to throw a little lightning bolt at whichever of the robots is furthest away from her. So I'm not trying to like set her hair up or anything. But
all right.
17 plus 24.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that definitely hits. And yeah, that chest pawn just explodes in a shower of sparks and drops to the floor. And the woman, who had been relatively calm considering she was being abducted by chess pawns, starts screaming.
That happens a lot.
Those days.
And so circling around to the next round, Velocity, as you're about to rush into combat, you look over at somebody's water bottle nearby. It's been half drunk. You see the little concentric rings going that tell you in the way every movie has told you since, 1993, something big is coming.
I wasn't even born in 1993.
At which point, the double doors on the end of the lecture hall burst open, and 6 orcs tromp in. The floor shaking with every step. And behind them, a girl with mousy brown hair in golden armor and thick glasses floats up, sparkling with some kind of magic, and says, "Ha! You didn't think you could bring the greatest relics of magical chess history into this city, and what are you all doing? Why is there a fight? What?"
Well, this is happening.
Give me one quick second to share the image. Elflight, you recognize this girl. This is your weird stalker, Allison Middleton, who calls herself Princess Silverwing.
Silverwing, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Elflight, I guess I
right.
should have known you'd be in the middle of all this. Every time I do something cool, you want to show up first. Whatever. Get her my orc horde.
There's no cool, but this room is of normal temperature.
And so, yeah. We've got somebody joining the fight, and wow, somebody who's almost as fast as Velocity. So, what's Velocity doing as all of this begins to go down?
You got this. Like he motions over to if I'm blanking.
Oh, Elflight or
Yeah, Elflight. You got this?
Yes.
Good. And
what have I got?
close enough. And he's gonna start running around trying to beat up on some robots. How many pawns are there left?
You've still got 15 pawns.
All right.
Clustered basically in 4 groups of 4.
All right. Let's dance. He's gonna run up to one of those groups of pawns and try to beat up some pawns. I have flurry of blows. So I'd have to attack each of the pawns in the group individually, or am I attacking them as the group?
Oh, I will let you attack them as a group, basically because they're minions, for every extra
Right.
degree of success you get, you'll take out another one.
Mhm.
Or for every extra degree of failure they have on their toughness save, another one blows up.
Yeah, because I'm going to be using the flurry of blows, multi-attack damage 6. I get a +8 to that. That's a natural 1. I'm going to spend one of those 2 hero points I have.
Smart.
All right.
That is a 20 plus, because I rolled a 10. So I get a +10 because hero point. And then that's +8. So that's a 28 to hit with my flurry of blows, multi-attack damage.
So you beat their parry defense by 2 degrees of success. Or sorry, by 3 degrees of success with, it was a 16 to hit, so you get 3 degrees of success.
Oh boy, +5.
So that's +5 damage. What is your base damage?
It's only base damage 6.
6, so 26. I rolled a 4, so +10, because they're very well armored. That's still 3 degrees of failure. So you
Pow, pow.
I mean, I'll let you figure out or describe how you take out 3 of these things.
So you watch as he like there are, because you said there are 4 of them. Are they like in like a square cluster? Because what I think he'll be doing is he just runs in and he starts pinballing between them.
All right.
Like he's at a pinball machine, and they break. I haven't defeated the whole lot of them, so I don't think I can use my takedown.
So no, but 3 of them explode into showers of sparks as you go. I'll even say their little red eyes light up each time you bash into one. Ding, 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 ding. So Elflight goes. Or sorry, not Elflight. Princess Silverwing goes.
Oh no.
All right, this is too much. All right, mass hold creature. So I am gonna say, well, she's targeting Elflight, and so Nathan and Dominic, I'm gonna say you are close enough to get caught in the area of effect of this. So the 3 of you give me strength checks.
Oh no.
As
Oh,
you
no.
are just covered in glitter.
Oh no.
Is it an area? Do we make dodge checks first?
Oh yes, make dodge checks
I was
first.
gonna say,
That I'm
ooh,
good at.
good. Yeah, I was gonna say I dodge checks I can do.
That's a 29 on the dodge.
It's another natural 1. I'm gonna let that one ride though, because that's funny.
I have a 19, so -1 because I got the hit earlier, and then plus 8.
The dodge checks you don't. Dodge checks don't take a penalty for that.
All right,
It's
so
just your toughness.
27.
27. You all get a +5 bonus on your strength checks to resist this effect.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 21.
21. Oh no, dirty 20.
And what was
18.
Blue Bolt's? 18. So Elflight and Velocity, you are both dusted with this glitter, and it is just it feels like you are carrying a bag full of books. But you can still maneuver. Jay, you are rooted to the spot. You are basically holding up 12 tons at this point.
This is so gross.
This is dry clean only. Dry clean only.
I will say you can still teleport, but you won't be able to move when you teleport
Right.
because the glitter goes with you. And she sort of floats up into the sky and pulls out her bow very dramatically. Elflight. I will say,
Yeah.
you know, she's a complete poser. She is a nerd girl who got mutant powers.
Make gravity powers, aren't they?
Yep, she's got gravity powers,
Hmm.
but she's decided they must be fairy magic because she's special. She has a place in the world,
They sparkle.
and they sparkle. But of course, you know, as Elflight, you don't necessarily know what gravitons are. You just know that's not a fairy.
Yeah. She's not from Avalon.
Yes, I will say, because she's going to target you preferentially, she's basically a complication for you. Go ahead and take a hero
Mhm.
point for the nemesis.
That's hero point number 3. Cool, cool, cool. Is it my turn now?
Oh, yep, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So Elflight is well, she can't fly or levitate for that matter. So she's gonna like level her sword at the orcs and start swinging.
All right.
Yeah, started
the
swinging.
nearest one is just rushing right at you with a big axe, skulls hanging off his belt, just massive cleft chin.
That's a natural one, so I'm gonna hero point that.
Natural ones today.
Oh, great.
20. That is a 20 total. Yeah.
All right, yeah, 20 hits.
And strength-based damage. 7, so it's DC 23 toughness.
All right. Oh, and that is a 7 to resist damage. So, yeah, I can't remember. Do you have a sword? I think you have a sword.
Yeah, it's a long silver blade.
So you
Called White Star.
cleave this orc in half, and inside it is gray plastic, sparkling with more of that glitter.
And then I'm gonna extra effort and take the defend action.
All right. Sounds good. Wraith. So
All right,
go ahead
so
and, go ahead and take a hero point too for skipping over you last round. And
I'll
Blue
take it.
Bolt, take a hero point as well for putting yourself in danger to try and rescue a hostage. Should have been more on top of that. So Wraith,
So yeah,
as you're staring down Chess Club and he's starting to put his fists up, you can tell he's probably never been in a real fight. But if this were Xbox, he would totally kick your butt.
all right, buddy, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. I'm up for either right now.
I would really prefer the easy way.
All right. I would like to. My goal is I want to toss him off this ledge, like down into the fray. So I'm imagining a grapple check.
Yeah. Give me a grab check, and oh god, he's a squirrely little guy. So every
And
time, no matter what the system, I gotta look up the grab rules.
I was trying to remember. It would just be unarmed, right? Just or no, I wouldn't use that because that's an attack. I'm trying to use range.
It's an attack check with strength. A standard, sorry. It's just with resisted by strength or dodge.
Okay. So total of 19.
Yep, that'll hit, and then give me a strength check, and I'll try to give him a dodge check.
Oh, 9.
23. So,
Like you say, he's a squirrely little guy.
yeah, he's a squirrely little guy. All right. So yeah, you can't quite like get a good hold on him, but he is not looking elegant in this fight.
Get over here, you little nerd.
Pencil neck geek. NGM.
The trolls are filled with glitter. Ogres, trolls.
Troll. Or yeah, whichever they are. They are.
Yeah. Creatures
Yeah.
not of this planet. I am going to. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I can cut one open, and I fly down in front of one of the other charging orcs, and I'm going to shoot him. Okay. A wonderful 4 on the die, an attack of 8, which gives me 12.
Total of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't come close to hitting this guy.
Obviously,
he's a little squirrelier than he looks.
I don't know how to land, and
Yeah.
it kind of trips me up, and I shoot wild and totally miss this giant hulking creature in front of me.
Yeah, you can spend a hero point to either re-roll that or take another attack if you want. But
I think I'm going to let that one lie. I'm going to see.
All
I'm going
right.
to see how tough they are.
So the pawns. Let's see. There's still one on Jay, and it is just determined to kidnap this woman. So it is gonna just fly itself into Jay and miss by a pretty wide margin, slamming into the wall instead.
Glitter.
Yeah, there's just glitter everywhere. Let's see. We had. Oh, so we've still got 4 on Elf Light for the time being. So
Where took the defend?
that is a 16 to hit your parry defense.
I took the defend action, so I
you're
get
good.
to roll.
Oh, okay.
That's a 21.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
See the 4 chasing after velocity, pushing off, or keep trying. Does an 18 hit your parry defense?
It does not.
So yeah, there's some kind of little rally circling the room at this point of velocity trailed by 4 pawns.
Okay,
and-
you know, I'm starting to get it. I think chess is kind of fun. Like, I get it now.
And the ones that had been chasing Jay, okay, they can't get to Wraith, so I'm gonna say they go after NGM at this point.
Oh boy.
Why is it called chess if we are being chased?
Does a 22 hit your parry defense?
A 22 does hit my parry.
All right, give me a, this will be DC 23 toughness check as they just
Oh,
start
boy.
battering you back and forth.
Okay. Oh man, I missed by 1. I got a 20. I got a 22.
So yeah, you get rattled around. You're at a -1 to future toughness saves, but you're holding up okay.
Hey, wait. What? Huh?
That said, the giant orc that you just tried to slam into raises an axe and takes a swing at you.
Oh, this is not good.
And that's a 1. Something embarrassing happens. I'll let you decide. Like, what happens as this orc tries to swing an axe down into you?
As he raises up his axe, it hits something hanging from the ceiling, possibly some type of airplane or some other kind of display, and it causes him a little bit of confusion, and he pauses briefly as it's kind of stuck in this other display.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. I'm gonna have other orcs. I'm gonna have each of them focus on one of you. So, Elf Light, does a 21 hit you?
It might. I need to see what my defend action gives me. I can't find that die. 25.
25. So no. Giant club comes swinging at you and misses. Blue Bolt.
Yeah, I
Oh,
dance out of the way.
does a 9 hit Blue Bolt?
I parry? No.
All right. Velocity. Does a 9 hit velocity? Because you basically just run right by this guy with a mace.
It doesn't.
Wraith, one of these guys just hefts a, let's go with a bench and chucks it at you. Or, well, does a 16 hit? Ranged attack, dodge. Oh, RC?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, does a 16 hit your dodge
Does
defense?
a 16 hit my dodge? No, it does not.
All right. So yeah, orcs are on a rampage to very little effect. One of them takes a swing and actually manages to hit one of the pawn robots, which explodes. And
Nice.
Chess Club just screams like, "No! What are you doing? You're one of those stupid battle hammer nerds! Get your stupid orcs out of my crime!"
And
And-
there's the name of the episode.
Get your orcs out of my crime.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I heard
that's the-
someone in the YouTube chat say, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That's really good.
Ah.
That's really good too.
We're gonna have to vote on that one.
Mhm.
Next time, I hope I roll different initiatives for all of the villains because having them all piled up like this is a lot. So yeah, Chess Club is annoyed at having an interruption, but unless somebody wants to spend a hero point, he's gonna keep attacking the heroes. So Wraith, you are the one, right up here trying to give him a swirly. So he backs up a couple of paces and levels his gun at you and fires, probably to very little effect with that roll.
Watch
Walking kick me sign.
Watch-
Does a 15 hit your dodge defense?
It does not.
So yeah, giant fist just goes flying right by you and slams into the wall at the far end of the balcony.
Watch out! Watch out for the punch gun.
Blue bolt.
What was that chest themed?
Okay, so there's still a pawn going after the lady who's trying that they're trying to kidnap, right?
Well, he's more going after you now.
Well, yes, there's that as well. Okay, I think I'm going to try the. I can't move right now, so I'm going to try the chain lightning. And I assume if they're all around me, I can attempt it at all four, which means I take a bit of a penalty on it, right?
Oh,
Or-
there's so there's 3 pawns and 1 orc.
okay, sure.
pressing,
I don't
around
mind
you.
mixing and
Yeah,
matching.
you can zap them all.
All right. So this chain lightning plus 7. Oh wow! You know what? I'm gonna spend a hero point and undo that one.
You are all rolling a lot of ones today.
Better. So 21 to hit,
21 hits.
and it's multi-attack damage 6.
So that's gonna be 21 hits by 5 or more. So that's a +2 to your damage. So 8 damage. Or no, or you can jump it to a new target.
I think I'll jump it to a new target. There are a lot of these things.
So yeah, another pawn or to the orc.
Let's melt the orc. I've never liked pre-painted figures.
So
Good
pawn,
one.
pawn
Good
rolls
one.
a 1 and is just obliterated. The orc rolls a 7. So what happens to the orc?
I just think it's electricity meeting plastic, so it's like a horrible melting kind of whaley puddly scream with the glitter popping out.
Oh,
All right.
that's dark.
You hear Allison up there. What are you doing? Do you know how long it took me to paint them?
Oh, I thought they were pre-painted.
Velocity.
Okay, time to beat up some more pawns. So did he take out the last pawn that was in the group I had just been fighting? Is that what he just did?
Oh, no, there was a little gang surrounding him
Oh,
trying to
okay.
kidnap a Russian
Okay.
chessist.
Then I'm gonna start with the pawn that was right next to me. Flurry of blows.
Yeah.
8. That is a 15 plus 8, so that's 23 to hit.
23 hits by 2 degrees of success. So, and what is your damage again? 6?
Yeah, it's damage 6.
Yeah. Are you using your multi-attack to hit him for more damage or to walk it across to the orc? as
Well, I have takedown 2, so
Okay.
You can just keep punching.
yeah, so I could just keep punching.
So yeah, you take down this pawn, however you want to describe it, and so you can walk it over to the orc if you want, or I mean, you've got super speed.
Yeah,
you can,
Yeah, he just shoulder checks the pawn as it goes by, knocking it over, and it against the floor. Moves on to the next group. Flurry of blows again. Multi-attack. That is a 16 plus a 8, so that's 24.
24. So natural 20 on a toughness save.
Ooh, I think they're minions though.
They
Right.
are, but that's still a 30.
It's still enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
that'll do it.
yeah, you slam into this one at just the wrong angle and drive the pin backings from your cool bomber jacket right into your shoulder, and just, so not quite enough. So let's see, Princess Silverwing. I'm gonna say draws the bow and takes a bead on Elflight.
Okay.
I am gonna get you, chess nerd, but first I am taking out you little try-hard weirdo. Does a 21 hit your dodge defense?
It might defend. That's 28. So no.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say you
Defend
just knock,
action.
you just knock the arrow out of the air with your
Yeah, slice the arrow in two.
oh, that would be so cool if I didn't hate you.
I'm not trying very hard.
I'm gonna say you can smell smoke.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Okay.
and you're as a dragon owner, you are keenly aware of the smell of smoke.
Mhm. Is it like a sulfuric smell or?
Little sulfuric, smells more like, I don't know, burning plastic.
Oh boy. Okay. Not
And so-
my dragon. Not for
on
us.
on your turn, the fire alarms start. So, Elflight, what are you up to?
She's gonna aim White Star up at Princess Silverwing, and she's gonna whisper something under her breath, and the blade is gonna channel an arcane blast at the floating wannabe Dark Lord.
Wannabe Dark Lord. I'm the hero of this story.
I'm gonna hero point that because that's a 16. So that's a 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
That's damage 6.
So yeah, it hits her square in the gut. You can hear a little crack in her plastic armor. But she's still up, but you can see you've knocked the wind out of her and she sort of floats back a bit.
And then I'm gonna spend a hero point to buy off the fatigue I took from extra effort on my last turn.
All right. So Wraith.
Yeah.
Chess Club's there. He just tried to punch you in the face with his gun.
I think when the gun like smashed into the wall, I want to do like a combat roll back up to him. So I'm like back up in his face. And I think I am just like getting a little sick and tired of this like kid. He got out of my grab. He didn't really, like, my punch didn't seem to do much. So I'm going to do another punch, but this time with power attack.
Ah.
So it's going to be a negative. I'm going to take the -5 to the attack rolls. So 17.
17 is gonna just miss him.
Can I use? Oh, you know what? Oh wait, no. Can I use my hero point to do a reroll? Or
You can.
yeah, well, since I got an extra one of those, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna grab a different dice this time. We'll see if it goes better. Oof. Nope. It got worse.
Oh, remember, if the roll's under 10, then you add 10.
You add
to it.
10, yeah.
Okay, so. Oh, actually, that would take me to 18.
So 18 is exactly enough to hit him. So with your cybernetically enhanced strength and your power attack, what is your strength?
It's going to be strength 5, damage 5,
So
and I guess with with the power attack would be 10.
with the power attack of 10.
25.
So yeah, you roll forward, come up with an uppercut, and just, and he Ooh. Checkmate. Ooh. And just slams against the floor. So he is out cold. I
Robots
really
still
love the
going?
toughness.
Are the robots still going?
Yep, his robots are still up. They seem autonomous, although their little lights start blinking as they turn to face him.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Basically. NGM, your turn. So silver light's still up. There's still some of these plastic orcs. There's still a bunch of chess pawns.
Ooh, I really don't like these orcs. But I'm wondering if, so she's flying up above. Does it look like does it really look like she's got plastic armor on?
It's ballistic plastic.
Okay.
It
Just
looks
makes-
good until it gets hit, and then you're like, oh, that is well painted plastic.
Well, you have to paint your armor before you go into battle.
Right?
So,
And that's a really good sword from the mall.
You require a better blacksmith.
I'm pretty sure Elflight can take care of her. I'm actually going to punch the orc that's in front of me. If I keep shooting, I'm gonna miss and hit somebody. So I think I'm just gonna run up to him and punch him.
All right. So yeah, take a swing.
That would be a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice. Yeah, that'll connect.
Okay.
So what is your strength? Was it 10?
Damage 10 strength.
All right. So yeah, you take him out. Go ahead and describe how that happens.
When I haul back and I punch him, he makes kind of a squeak noise, which is kind of strange and kind of makes me gay. But my punch pretty much goes straight through him, and he falls and kind of takes me down to one knee. It's like, how can glitter be this heavy?
All right. So yeah, at this point, the remaining pawns start to break off their attacks, and they cannot get up to that platform where he is, but they're sort of falling back and making little noises back and forth. And you know what they start doing is their little flashing eyes start coordinating.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I've seen this in movies.
So yeah, everybody take a hero point as you realize, oh, these things are gonna blow. You're guessing you've probably got a round to either clear out the room or take them all out. There's still 8 of them left.
Oh my gosh. So
That said, yeah, the orcs, 4 of the orcs are still up and still swinging.
oh
So
my gosh.
NGM, the one on you, is gonna stop attacking. Another picks up a trash can, hucks it at Wraith, misses. There's one locked in battle with with Elflight and not doing very well. One takes a swing at Jay, and I am so sorry, Nathan. I keep rolling really well to kill you. That's a natural 20.
Okay. All right.
And so if you want to give me a toughness save against DC 27.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll. So I have 3 left. So now I have 2, and then I get to add 10 to this if I roll less than 10, right?
Yep.
And going off the table. Let's try it again. Oh, 18. Okay, so 26.
26. So you take another -1 penalty to toughness saves.
All right.
But yeah, the good news is the axe is plastic.
Yeah.
Bad news is it's real heavy plastic.
Ooh.
And velocity.
Like
I
a lob axe.
was gonna say, does a 19 hit?
It does not.
So one takes a swing with a big sword and yeah, just carves into the wall behind you. Chess club gurgles a little on the floor for his turn. Blue Bolt, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to do another lightning leap flight, whatever it's called, to teleport myself to as middle among the pawns as I can.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to spend a hero point to try to selectively do my blackout power on just the robots.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and give me a power check here.
16 and the nullify electronicity, so 19.
19. So yeah, you teleport into the middle of them, push yourself, and all of the sensor lights
Okay,
die
I think
off.
I have to maintain that, right? Like it's not just a.
Yeah, they'll in theory reactivate, but they're minions, so
Okay.
I'm gonna say they're basically
Oh, okay.
out.
Nice. I think with that, man, it's Yahtzee.
-1 hero point. All right. So Velocity, your turn. There are still 4 orcs running around, and Silverwing is up there with her bow. You've still got a little glitter on you. That's not going to come out until you've washed your jacket like 3 times.
It's never coming out.
Never coming out. So yeah, gonna run up to one of them, flurry of blows. That's 19 to hit.
19 hits. Does not get not by more than 1 rank
Mhm.
or degree of success. So 5 damage was your baseline?
It's 6.
6 damage. He crumbles into a pile of badly superglued parts.
All right. And gonna take down 2, move on to the next one, and I'm gonna use my power slam. So this is not a multi-attack, this is just a straight roll.
Okay.
That I'll hold on to my hero point. I miss. That's a 2 + 8 for 10. That does not hit.
Yeah. This guy's got a big plastic shield and just you bounce right off of it.
Oof.
So yeah, Princess Silverwing kind of takes a look at the situation, thinks a moment, says, you know, I'm gonna call this game a mulligan. I will be back. Fear my wrath. And floats back out of the double doors behind her.
Can
The orcs
can
are
she
still
do that?
there.
Bye-bye. Leave me alone, please.
Do you get mulligans in chess?
can she do that?
Wraith. You've got an unconscious scrawny guy at your feet. There's still 3 orcs bouncing around, sort of fighting your friends. And the other villain has just sort of taken a powder.
Okay. So looks like my throwing spikes are normally just like a single. Could I power stunt to make that a multi-attack?
I think so. I mean,
Just think I could I just think I could spike all of the orcs.
yeah, I'm not a master on everybody's character sheets, but sure, I will let you go for that.
Okay. I just figured I have the other hero point. I can use it to negate the fatigue. So yeah, so that's going to be what, -3 on each. Well, the first one was natural 20 plus 10 minus 3, so 27.
Oh,
And
well,
then-
yeah, you don't roll for each one. You make one roll, and that how well you succeed determines how many targets you can bounce it to.
Oh, okay. I did it backward. All right. Well, then,
So
yeah, I
natural
guess
20 plus.
throwing spikes would be 10. Let's say if I'm trying to hit all 3, it'd be
30, so
negative
yeah,
2, right?
you'll be able to walk it between all 3 of them.
Cool.
And
Toss that out there.
the damage on your throwing spikes.
Damage is 5, though it does say diminished range.
So,
So I don't know how far away I am from these guys.
So yeah, you easily take down 2 more of them. If you want to talk about how that works or what it looks like, go for it.
Yeah, I think I just turn around, I take a look at the land, pull out 2 spikes, or I pull out 3 spikes and I throw all of them, but one just veers off wildly.
So,
Because I'm still trying to keep an eye out on Chess Club, make sure he's not trying to get up and get away.
All right. One last orc sort of grunting and swinging his what do orcs swing? Large femur?
Ace.
Chain. There we go. A chain.
There you go.
So Elflight.
So Princess Silverwing is gone.
Yeah.
The orcs, there are still orcs rampaging though?
There's one orc rampaging around the
Right.
room. More or
Yeah,
less, honestly. I don't know if you can call it a rampage when there's just one guy.
No, not much of a rampage.
There's one orc disturbing the peace.
She's gonna charge the orc and try and dispatch it. Trust velocity to deal with the bombs.
They've been dealt with.
Oh, crikey, there was some lag. Sorry.
No worries. So, do you want to give us a roll?
Yeah. That's a 24.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. And
DC 23.
and yeah, how do you dispatch the last orc?
So she the orc swings with its axe, and she kind of ducks below it and slices through its leg.
So yeah, take out the leg, whole thing falls over, and being cheap plastic, its arms just break off when it hits the floor.
Could she not afford a quality blacksmith?
And yeah, that takes us out of combat at this point. There's lots of broken robot parts and sparkly gray plastic, and an unconscious inventor in black and white spandex. And
Take it back, Mr. S. Chess is awesome.
Agreed.
Yeah, when you add orcs and magic and okay, I might not. Well, I believe in magic about as much as I believe in math. So
But one of your other students is literally an elf princess. Oh,
Hello.
Boros comes trotting back up to you, looking very proud of himself as the fire alarms keep going.
Oh,
Aw.
well, he did summon help.
Yes, he did. She
Best.
goes into her plate armor and produces a chocolate bar for us.
Eat a
welcome to
dragon
Lego
chocolate?
Chess World.
So, that
Those little
point,
gold coins.
Mr. Skylar walks over, arms crossed. He goes, I do hope you know you're not getting extra credit for any of this. But seeing as the authorities are on their way, you should get out of here. I'll mark you all absent.
Let's maybe go out the door that Princess what's her face. Did she really call herself Princess Silverwing? Did I hear that right? Oh man, okay. I mean, we might still catch sight of her. I don't know how fast she flies.
All right, race you guys out there. I win, and he's gone.
I think I'm gonna pick up Chess Club and be like, Princess Silverwing is at least more creative that to call yourself than Chess Club.
So at this point, are you leaving him for the authorities? Are any of you sticking around to talk to the firefighters and probably the police who show up, or are you headed out?
Headed out.
I don't have a good enough costume for this. I'm wearing like a mask. So
Why is he called Chess Club if he doesn't wield a club?
I think he's thinking of club as in the club that you swing, not the club as in a group of people. Maybe. Wordplay.
we'll
Right,
like
well,
we can walk out with like with Elflight trying to explain like after school extracurricular clubs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're in the heart of Freedom City right now? Are you basically going to cut the rest of your classes for the day and hang out? Are you headed back to the academy? What do 5 teenagers left unsupervised do? Are you responsible, good citizens, or
Milkshakes.
yeah, as I say, I don't know if we're responsible, but as I say,
Milkshakes.
Going to the malt
Milkshake.
bar.
you kids and your malts?
NGM is really really all about his image and his identity. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to stick around for the authorities to show up or not. I think I'm going to stick around. If that's, let everybody else.
We can do the bystander thing and wait for you, like among the crowds of people watching.
Okay. Except for, of course, Velocity, who goes get something, comes back, goes get something, comes back. Yeah.
that's where the malts. That's where the malts came from.
That's where the malts came from. I show up 5 minutes late with malts.
And everybody has malts except me, I guess. So, so
I eat
wait
regular
around.
So yeah, there's or the fire department arrives first. The police show up a few minutes later. They kind of try to figure out what happened, especially once they see the robot parts and the melted plastic and this unconscious kid in spandex. And you can set everybody straight and give them a general idea of what happened with a couple of minutes. The older cop kind of pulls you aside and says, you did good work here today, thanks. I knew your grandfather, and it's nice to see somebody out on the street keeping up the legacy.
I'm trying to make him proud of me. So I don't want to run away. I don't want to, so I'd like to make sure that everything's handled, taken care of.
Take a hero point.
Okay.
And yes, so why did anybody attack a chess exhibition, let alone 2 people?
I think Chess Club wanted to. Now, were there computers here and everything, or was he just giving a lecture?
Yeah, they were demonstrating a supercomputer, the one of those the UBM Holmes supercomputers that learns and adapts to play chess to a standstill with grandmasters. That's what they're called.
There it is. I think Chess Club was after the supercomputer. Now, Princess Silverwing, I'm not sure what she was there for. I think she was actually there to cause problems with one of my colleagues. So, she took off. So I'm not sure if she, someone can catch her.
Well, we'll keep an eye out and see about putting a few more patrols around the museum just in case she comes back. And don't worry about this kid. We got some good people downtown who will, hopefully take good care of him. But good work out here today.
Thanks.
But yeah, stay safe.
I'll tell my grandpa you said hi.
Jones, Officer Jones. Well, Detective Jones these days.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice.
So yeah. That aside, do you guys want to like stick around the area? Or are you headed back to school from here? Sounds like you're done.
I'm gonna head
functional
back.
sport. Yeah.
I'm gonna head back to the school. I gotta be a goody goody guy. So
I mean,
I have to at
eventually,
least.
I feel like eventually we're gonna have to head back to the school.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I imagine one of you guys suggests we have to head back to the school, and
But
Maxim
when-
at the same time just go fine.
Weren't we marked as absent?
Yeah, that's gonna be some trouble, I guess. Were we getting grades for these, for these field trips, or were they extracurricular?
There's like a worksheet you were supposed to fill out about mathematical determinism in games of chance or games of strategy.
You still have to fill out the worksheet.
Mine got cut
You
in
can
half
copy
by a
mine.
Thank you.
If we have them, I guess we can fill them out. But if they're still at the museum, then we should probably send Velocity back to get them.
Yeah,
Although
Well,
if we were absent, we never were there to receive those worksheets.
That's true.
I don't think causality applies to schoolwork.
Schrodinger's worksheet.
Schrodinger's worksheet.
So yeah, we will cut to a cutscene really quick as the Freedom City PD slams the door on the back of the patrol car. The very sullen teenager with handcuffs that are way too big for him shoved in the back seat, and patrol cops get in and switch off the sirens and start driving him downtown. One of them looks back and she's like, "Don't worry, kid. I mean, you're under 18. You'll be out in no time." He's just sort of sulking back there. So, look, I'm going to stop for some Chinese on the way. Anybody else need anything? And suddenly the car lurches to the side and lifts into the air. The roof is shorn off by a sword, and Silverwing is hovering above it, staring at Chess Club like, "We both want something, and we've both got enemies at that little school. I think we can make a deal. How do you feel about co-op play?"
Shook.
So, yeah. Meanwhile, it's a brand new day at the Claremont Academy. It is a wonderful, happy day. You don't have a math field trip today. It's Taco Tuesday in the cafeteria.
Yes.
And first period art is going long because Miss Credenza is off on another tangent about Impressionism and how it relates to supervision.
Again.
Yeah, but when she gets off on these, you're just basically allowed to go whole hog with the art supplies or your phones.
Yeah.
So what do you all do, on a nice, crisp morning, day or two after superheroics? What do you get up to as, responsible young teenagers at a private school?
I'm probably going to be outside doing something, probably studying or working on a project under a tree, kind of soaking in the sunlight.
I think if it's a day off, Luke is just playing some video games. He's playing the latest Call of Battlefield.
Elflight has her face buried in it, but has her nose buried in a book on the quad, and because of that secret identity thing that Mr. Summers insists she keeps up. Of course, she's using her human disguise spell again, and the book is an Aleister Crowley book, and she's just, this isn't how magic works at all.
Dominic?
Because I like I've been enjoying the back and forth, probably hanging out with Jay wherever he is.
I have the ability to fling very small objects with static electricity. So maybe I'm flinging pennies for you and you're catching them.
Yes.
What, like shooting them across the quad?
Yeah.
And I zip to the other end, catch it midair. I'm back.
Yeah.
Nice.
So your headmaster walks out and gives the two of you kind of a dirty look.
It's his idea.
Look, we've
It was.
had the discussion about using superpowers outside of approved training areas. It's very careless and dangerous to your fellow students. But
Yes, we have had this conversation.
no, I understand takes a moment to wave the rest of you over as you're, I'll assume, doing all of your day off activities in the quad.
Mhm.
I understand you were all involved in an incident at the Freedom City Historical Museum earlier this week, and while I don't condone these extracurricular activities without supervision, I'm proud of you for handling the situation responsibly, but I should warn you, it sounds like the villain you apprehended has escaped.
Oh, that means a lot. Hope you didn't risk backhanding that one out.
Well, as I understand it, Dylan seems likely to go to ground, hide for some time, so I wouldn't worry too much. But I want you to know that his escape does not necessarily reflect on any of your abilities. In the meantime, I would prefer if you stayed close to school, just to be safe. I'm going to cancel your field trip to the ice cream factory later this week. But don't worry, we have plenty of ice cream here in the cafeteria. It's a sorbet.
But wait, we're already being punished for our absence. Perhaps we could work out an arrangement.
No, far too dangerous. But as I said, you can have a rousing afternoon helping me organize the card catalogs in the library.
Velocity could do that in 5 minutes.
So Velocity's going to take one for the team then, right?
Wait a minute, guys. Let's be reasonable here.
He's not going to let him use his powers, so it would basically end up being torture for the poor guy.
Good point.
Regardless, quite proud of all of you. And I don't expect to see any more of this power usage in the quad, both for your safety and your classmates. Anyway, good day, students, and do enjoy the sunshine.
I pull out my smartphone and find out anything I can find out on Chess Club escaping.
So yeah, general news search does not seem to bring anything up about it. So either it's kind of a non-issue that the AP hasn't bothered to pick up, or the Freedom City PD does not want to admit to losing a 98-pound nerd.
There.
Oh God.
Empowering nerds everywhere.
Is it possible that I could like hack the Freedom City Police Department?
I mean, possibly. It depends on how good your computer skills are.
My technology is only +6.
Now that's something that a responsible adult wouldn't want you to do. Good thing none of us are adults.
You're going to slice into the police department?
I mean, if we can't find anything in the news, that just seems like the only place that there might be some record of it, even if it's not public.
No, I mean, you're going to go chopping, slicing, hacking.
Yeah, Leah, yeah.
So
Yeah, unless we want to break the internet, it's better if I don't do it.
you realize he is a hack master. So we
So
should let
that is
him-
why you use the knives.
Yes. Amongst others.
You know what? If that's I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it.
So are you going to use what? Your phone? The school's computer lab?
You know what? The computer lab seems like a better idea. I don't want this to be traced back directly to me.
So, all right, give me a technology check.
So that's gonna be 14.
Total?
Yeah.
You have a hero point?
I do have a hero point, you know.
So, are you spending your hero point, or are you going to save it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna spend the hero point.
You do choose which result you get if the hero points were somehow.
So that's gonna bring it to a total then of 24.
24?
Mhm.
So yeah, you tap away, look up for a moment, say, I'm in, and then tap again. What you come up with is actually nothing. You get through their firewall and there's not much here. Tons of serial numbers and times, spreadsheets that look, I mean, give me an intelligence check.
5.
You cannot make heads or tails of these spreadsheets. It's numbers and times and letters, and you maybe if you were a cop, you'd have some idea what all this meant, but it's
Oh, no.
it's a bunch of gibberish as far as you can tell.
Maybe I should
I have
maybe
an
I should
idea.
maybe I should ask Detective Jones if he has any.
I also have an idea.
Go ahead.
I look over to Wraith. Think I know someone who might be able to tell us what some of that means. I don't think any of you are gonna like it.
I mean, the GM has no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where is it? Freaking hell. I'm trying to remember. Isn't one of the people at Claremont like son of a cop or something?
Oh,
Or was that Chump?
yes, a couple. Oof.
Oh,
You know
God.
what? I'm going to say yeah. Tell me who the son of the cop is.
Like,
I'll say yes.
Like I think it's Chump because I've seen like pictures of Chump in Claremont art and
Sounds good. So
and-
yeah. Eddie Fell, your classmate, voted most likely to dump you in the trash. His father is definitely a cop.
God.
Great.
Ooh.
But you can investigate this, or there's an explosion from across the river over in the city. After a minute or two, you see like little silhouettes flying towards it that probably the Freedom League. So they seem like they've got this tied or handled, but there's super heroic adventure just across the river. Or do you want to go talk to Chump?
Really?
Tough call.
I think we've got a lead.
I mean, how do you, not all of you have travel powers, do you? What are you doing are you headed that way? Even though your headmaster specifically said, don't leave campus. Are you leaving campus?
Oh,
yeah.
Are there tunnels leading out of the?
None that you know of. You've heard rumors that there are secret tunnels all over, but
I have
you've only seen like
ritualists.
the secret sub basement where they keep the doom room.
You could call us all an Uber.
All right, Uber.
Are we going in costume? Because that could get weird fast.
Wait.
I mean,
Elflight, do you have anything that could take us all? Maybe.
I mean, worst case scenario, I have to one by one us.
I would need to prepare the spell in my sanctum.
Oh, a little teleportation ritual.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you could absolutely do that. I'll even say like this is the kind of spell you probably have like notes ready to go on, so you just need to take the time to cast it and make a successful check.
Yeah. So I could do that.
Or do you
I
want
could.
to talk to Chump?
We could talk to Chump.
You look across the cafeteria and he's picking his teeth with somebody else's fork. He just reaches across the table, picks up their fork, and picks his teeth.
Does anybody have people skills? Because I am not that person.
If
I
you,
do,
if
but I want to
you-
get into a fight with them.
If you take intimidation as a people skill.
I think that's the only people skill Chump is going to recognize.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's not allowed to take science classes anymore after he ate a guinea pig.
Oh.
Sounds like Chump.
Oh.
Okay, we'll go over and talk to Chump.
Or are you going to leave campus to go see the explosion?
I'll use my phone to see what's going on with the explosion. Surely that crazy chopper guy is already over there telling.
Yeah, no, I mean, you check the Crazy Chopper website, and there's no
Crazy
updates about it yet.
And this is SUPR News flying over the city.
It's like Eye in the Sky Eddie or something in one of the books.
I had this guy, Eddie. I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll go talk to Chump, and then we'll leave campus.
All right. Yeah. He's you see him sipping on his bottle of hot sauce.
Oh.
Buddy, you're gonna get an ulcer.
Is this how you round out your lunch? Is this how you fortify your meals for the afternoon? I'm rambling. Somebody save me.
And
I'm just going to elbow you in the side, like, get to the point.
Looks at you.
Chump.
What do you Cro-Magnons want from me?
Oh.
Well, that's rich.
We heard your dad is a cop.
Yes, my father's a peace officer.
We need to get some information. What's his number? Can we call him?
Sure, you can call him at emergency services.
Oh, see, now we don't necessarily want to. We want to do it on the down low. We don't want to, we don't want a lot of other ears listening to what we're going to ask. So, if he could just slide us his number, that would be great.
No, maybe I don't feel like, telling you about my family. Maybe I want compensation.
Oh boy.
Deserve a little fiscal accountability.
See, I can't necessarily say that we're all on board for that. We take an IOU. Why did I say that?
I could take an IOU. Oh, oh, my perspicacity is failing me. Regardless, I'm willing to accept a favor owed.
Danger.
Taken.
Danger.
I'll take a napkin and write. Now, is Chump he's not a bright boy.
Not
Is
normally,
he?
no.
I will write IOU and then write my name. Martin Conte. And there. One favor.
All right. He takes it, looks over it, tucks it away in his pocket, and grabs the mustard off the table and writes down a phone number.
Jay?
Got it.
Okay.
You're definitely getting a weird feeling from this exchange because you've never known him to be polysyllabic, but
It's okay. It's all right. Hopefully he's not being mind controlled.
there's only one other student at the school only one student at the school who can mind control people. And I mean, he's normally Chump's friend, so.
Sebastian. Sebastian.
I should have written his name on that IOU. I'm gonna pay for that later. Okay. I think as we're sneaking off campus, we should probably give this gentleman a call and find out what's going on.
Can you do that thing where you call people with your head, Wraith?
What? Well, I mean, Wraith might be able to.
Yeah, Wraith, you have that thing in your head, right? You can talk to like radios and signals and cell service and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't like you that you called it the thing in my head. You could have just asked me to do it.
I mean, where is it implanted?
That's not important. But yeah, I guess I can make the call, or you want me to put you on speakerphone?
Yeah,
you're the one that saw all the numbers and stuff.
So yeah, give me a power check. So I guess that would be senses rank 3.
Okay, yeah.
To sort of wire into the city cell service.
19.
Yeah, you sort of like focus and try to dial it in, and all you get is a splitting headache and a like a piercing whine in your ear. Unless you got him on speakerphone, in which case everybody gets a piercing whine in their ear.
All right, I think a regular phone call might be necessary.
Did he give us a modem line, fax number? Yeah. I'll Jay, do you want to call him or should I?
I can't call. I can't have anyone finding out who I am. And if I phone the police and ask about an ongoing case, that's kind of a really obvious Jay is involved.
Okay, I'll call. I don't want to. I'll call.
We could use a divination ritual in my sanctum.
So yeah, phone. All right, so you hang up or?
Yep, hang up.
All right. So I guess you're headed for Elflight's sanctum.
Yeah. Is it in her dorm room?
It's in her dorm room. It's a dimensional pocket in her dorm room.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah, head to your dorm room. Weirdly enough, you arrive and your dimensional pocket is not responding.
Hmm.
Something really strange.
Give me
Wait.
perception checks as you're starting.
We can't phone anywhere. We can't reach somewhere else. That's not good.
You hear
everyone-
tires squealing outside.
Everyone roll perception checks. Is that what you said?
Mhm.
19.
Yes. 23. No, 25.
Also 19.
5.
Yeah, anyone who gets a 10 or better hears the tires screeching outside.
Yeah.
Anyone who gets a 15 or better hears the panicked screaming that starts to come from the edge of campus as you look out the window and see several nuns like grabbing each other in terror as a large tanker truck starts to careen around a corner and lose control.
Why is there always a nun?
Man, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah.
There are civilians in danger. A large truck of flammable-looking chemicals. What's going on? Who's responding?
I'm going to fly out there, and I suspect I'm probably the strongest one, and try to at least stop the truck.
All right, give me a strength check. Anybody on those nuns?
How far away are we from them? Like you said, it was the other side of
Probably
campus,
about 100
basically.
feet. Yeah.
I
Probably
can,
about 100 feet from
I
the
can
doors.
grab them.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
on the other side of the fence.
I can
All right.
teleport down with my lightning blast and grab one, but it will have to then be a physical push out of the way because I turn into electricity when I do that. So I can't take her with me.
All right, that works too. So yeah, NGM, give me a strength check.
Not great. 16. I'm actually going to hero point that.
All right.
And it's 13 on the die, so 23.
23. So yeah, you brace yourself against this thing, dig your feet in, and push your golden glow to its very maximum, and kind of basically jackknife the cab up so that the tanker just folds up with it and brings everything to a stop as you screech and your heel hits the edge of the sidewalk where your teammates have just finished clearing out the hustle of nuns.
Curb. I'm gonna set the truck. I'm gonna set the cab down just in case there's a truck driver, and look in and see if he's in there.
Yeah, truck driver is just like looks a little shaken, a little panicked. He gives you kind of a like, thanks.
Yeah, downshift next time. Downshift.
Yeah, as you're setting that truck down and sort of comforting nuns, Headmaster Summers approaches from behind you. He goes, "What happened?"
Truck careening out of control. Group of nuns.
Now, I'm not saying what you've done here is wrong. This is good. You've saved a lot of lives, but I cannot express enough how dangerous this was. This could have easily been some sort of trap to lure you into harm's way. I explicitly told you, do not leave the campus. What is the wall behind you? What is that fence right behind you? That is the edge of campus.
Yes, sir.
Return to your dormitories. I'll overlook any demerits at this point in time, but I cannot express to you how important it is. You do not leave this campus.
Sir, could you, so we can't look into why the truck was out of control?
I'll have the authorities look into it.
Okay.
Could very easily be the work of a technological genius like Dylan Moore, the chess club.
Technological genius. Right. Look, if this is some ploy by that wimp, I will eat these aviators.
I think you should be a little more wary of your opponent, but he has, after all, constructed an entire fleet of advanced technological weapons to wield against you.
I'd like to roll an
really
insight
big
check.
chest.
Yeah. I was gonna say, wait a second.
Remember, kids, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Roll insight checks.
Oh, I don't have anything in insight, so that's gonna be 5.
21.
One on the die.
19.
16.
So yeah, this is Duncan Summers, and he's clearly pissed at you that you do not understand that there is a serious threat to your lives.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We will head back into campus now. We'll head back into campus, and I'm waving everybody. Come on, let's go. And once we get on the other side of the wall, how are we going to get out of here?
Thank you.
Can I make an expertise magic roll to see if I can figure out why I can't get into my sanctum?
Go for it.
Cool. That's an 11. Never mind.
With your bonus?
Yeah. Natural 3.
Do you normally have this kind of a problem?
No, normally I can just walk in.
It happens to a lot of girls at this age. You have trouble accessing your sanctum sanctorum.
I can sense anything electrical that's going on. Is there any technology involved that shouldn't be there? Like, am I sensing any electricity where it shouldn't be?
I mean, when you start to kind of focus on your electrical sense, it just gives you a bit of a dull headache.
That's not right.
Do you want to try and push through it? If so, give me a will check.
Will. All right. 13.
13. You kind of push against it. You're gonna. Oh God, it hurts. Ah! So you're gonna take you're going to be impaired for a while. So -2 to future checks. You could try again.
So we can't call out. We can't get out.
I mean,
We can just walk out.
I can run out. I mean,
Yeah.
I can
Velocity,
make.
why don't you give that a try?
Just say, Velocity, who's the girl on campus you've always had a crush on?
Oh,
Girl or boy or person of non-specific gender?
oh boy.
I should ask.
Yeah. Just hold a sec. I'm just looking real quick.
I probably should just pull the name up.
Yeah. No.
The
Oh,
chump.
hang on.
Was it
I think
Chump?
his name is Chump. No. Oh, this could be interesting. Nina Cruz, Silver Eagle.
So yeah, as you're talking about, getting off campus and just using your speed to bolt. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Nina's there. It's like, Hi. Is this an awkward time? Look, I've been really struggling with my civics class, and I could really use somebody smart and insightful to help me study.
Smart. Yes, that is absolutely why you come to me. Yes, correct. That. Catch you guys. And he is gonna ditch you.
That is so. Yeah. Okay.
I can hear a point.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I mean.
Oh, and Nathan, take a hero point for the headache I inflicted on you. So that's still gonna bug you for a while as you try and figure out, like, oh, when was the last time you got hit this hard in the brain?
I mean, what did you expect? It's Max.
We. You're not gonna come help us, dude? Come on.
I'm gonna, I could try the lightning leap out. It only gets me 250 feet, but it is instantaneous.
You think you can carry all of us?
No, you can't come with me, but I can at least see if there's something going on from outside.
Good point. Good point.
Foros can scout too.
Or we could use the dragon. My head hurts.
I'm looking for a car to borrow. I think if we're all teenagers. We're not drivers.
I mean, we're 16. Do any of us have our license or our permits?
I think I've fried like 4 electrical vehicles so far. My parents will not buy me another car.
So yeah.
I rode horses in Avalon.
But there's cars coming in and out of campus every day, right?
Yeah. Some people drive, faculty drive. Some students have cars.
Maybe a box truck with laundry or something along those lines. I'm thinking we could sneak aboard a truck or I could just fly. Jay can teleport. But that's about it, I think. Right?
Hey, I can jump, kinda.
Okay.
Not kind of. You can jump real good.
Yeah, but not quite as far as everybody else.
Well, Elflight, if you want, I can carry you. And why don't the rest of us decide where we're going to meet and we just take off?
Yeah, someone should text Velocity though.
That sounds like a plan. Yes.
We're going out for, what are they called? Banuts? The cronut bagel thingies?
Oh, Bay Nuts.
Oh yeah.
Bay nuts.
Yeah.
They're a Freedom City classic. So yeah, I don't know. Does food drag Velocity away?
A line.
Oh,
You got a metabolism to keep up.
yeah, I do have that metabolism to keep up.
Like,
So
but
yeah,
we were
no,
just to talk about the War of 1812.
which I actually could probably do. I do have a history expertise score.
Well, that's
But-
why I came to you. You're so smart and so funny.
Anyhow, you know what?
You make learning easy.
You know what? I'm gonna run out, get some bay nuts. Be right back.
I
And
don't
he's
know
gonna,
that I'll be here when you come back.
Food versus love.
Mm.
You're leaning.
How good.
You're leaning.
Hang
So like the
on.
hormones, which is going to win out.
Hang on. How good are the bay nuts?
I'm gonna lie through my teeth. They're doing a 3 for 4 price deal right now.
Like buy 3, get 1 at full price.
Just get an extra, some sort of giveaway.
No, they're doing a 3-for-1. Or
They're really good bay nuts. Okay,
throwing in the hole for free.
Yeah, look, I can do this kind of thing real quick. So I will be right back.
Velocity, no!
Is everything okay?
I'm just scared for you. You're being hunted, aren't you? I heard about it on the news.
Insight check. Because that's, wait a second. That's 18.
This specifically wasn't on the news feed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a second. This wasn't on the news at all.
Then you should stay
I think
and find out what's going on.
I think I'm gonna go get those bay nuts.
No, I heard it from Chump. He knows what's going on.
Okay, you just said chump and knows what's going on in the same sentence.
Oh God, this is getting really annoying. Roll a dodge check.
It's dodge. That's 24.
So you get a +5 bonus on your toughness save versus DC 25.
Oh, thank God. Because I am not dodge shifted at all. Hang on, I have to
Also
scroll
got
back.
a bucket of hero points.
So yeah, one of the dormitory walls nearby blows open.
Yeah, that's gonna be a. You said +5 to toughness.
Yep.
Okay, so I have a plus. I am hero pointing that. I just rolled a nat 1. Nat 20! Yes!
Perfectly balanced.
As all things
right.
should be.
I'm gonna dictate that you go flying anime style, but I'll let you decide how you land without any harm, as a just lance of pink energy fries the wall behind you and knocks you back.
I like to think that he just kind of goes at super speed, he goes cartwheeling and then sort of slides to a stop. Oh, okay. That was weird.
And Nina comes floating out without her big silver wings. And starts tapping on her wrist. You can hear a clickety clack of a keyboard. Like, I told you this was a dumb idea. Why do we always have to use technology? I know how to do magic. And Chump walks up beside her. Like, you don't know how to do magic. You're just some dork loser with a glitter fetish.
I feel like I should understand what's happening here, but no, you lost me.
Chump taps on his forearm a couple of times, and you hear Duncan Summers behind you saying, I see you've very cleverly seen through our drill. Now, please return to your dormitories. This was all a test to see how you'd react to strange behavior on campus from your fellow students. Thank you, Nina. You may return to your room. He's not buying it, dum-dum.
We're not all seeing this. We're all.
Oh, you're all
prepared to-
seeing it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's happening in the quad now. They blew up the part of the dorm.
Yeah, the big explosion.
Oh.
The velocity kind of comes skidding to a stop next to all of you as you're deciding where to get bayonets.
Hello.
What?
His speech sounds oddly familiar.
So Nina pulls a hood off, and it's Alicia. She slides her glasses back on. Princess Silverwing. Chump. Pulls a hood over his head, and it's chess club.
Max just goes, wait. Oh!
Whatever.
Clearly, speed thinking was not part of the power set.
It is not.
Well,
And they would.
regardless, I've still maneuvered you all exactly where I wanted you. We maneuvered them all exactly where we wanted them.
And you
Oh
would
my
have gotten
God,
away with it.
This is why girls shouldn't get involved in gaming.
You would have gotten away with it. You would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for these middling kids.
You're proud of that one.
I am. I had to
You
say it several
shouldn't
times.
be.
Taking your point, only because the GM has a giant Scooby-Doo fan wall.
Good.
All right. So the villains are going to monologue unless you want to stop them or start combat or anything.
I'm just gonna try to tase chess club because girls belong in gaming, dude. Like that's not okay.
That's not okay. Yeah.
So it's a ranged affliction. It's not perception, so I think I have to do a ranged attack, right?
Yep.
I have -2 on everything right now, so that is 18.
18 does not currently hit him, but he's like, yeah! Oh, you think you're so tough, but we, happy now, we outsmarted you. We got you exactly where you want us. And now, no, wait, ignore him. We've got you exactly where we want you. Now we can take our revenge, Elflight. No, it's all of them. We're here to get all of them. And she taps on her arm again, and the campus starts to sort of shake under your feet, and large golems of rock and earth and soil just rise up from the ground in front of you. So destroy them, my minions of the earth!
She's playing with dirt, guys. She's playing with dirt.
Is this the sticks and stones thing?
Oh yeah.
Sticks and stones break their bones.
That's how you set off that spell, I guess.
Everybody give me initiative checks.
Wow.
Want to know where the real chump is?
12 again.
There's the real jump.
Maybe
Well,
you
again.
should surrender before the real chump gets hurt, because we have everybody at this school hostage.
Oh no, not chump.
Oh.
Initiative 27.
39.
What?
It's a plus 24. Yeah. The air has a plus 24 to initiative. I
Okay.
rolled a 15.
Sorry, who had 29? I was making notes. Somebody else announced a very high initiative score that I mistook for Dominic's.
I said 27.
Oh, 27. Thank you.
12 again.
I'm going at the end of the round this time.
Oh, I might have raced you to the bottom.
Right. Elflight had a 12.
Having the heavy hitters at the end of the initiative isn't a bad idea.
All right, who else got what?
So I rolled
I
my
have-
2. I rolled a 2, took my -2, so I get 10.
I got you beat.
Oh, really?
I rolled a 3 and I have a 7.
No. Well, it's okay. Saving the heavy hitter for the end is mostly good.
Truck's
All right.
not still here, is it?
Velocity. There are two massive earth elementals just springing up from the ground in front of you.
Oh no, that's a bad touch. And he is going to unleash a flurry of blows on the one immediately next to him.
All right. To the right page, and then go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. 13 to hit.
13. 13 just misses.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, you slam your fists into it a couple of times, and it is rock solid.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Wraith.
So how close am I to, I guess really the golems and to the villains?
So the golems are right there in front of your group. The villains are, call it 40 feet behind them.
I feel like I'm not going to have as big an effect against the golems. I think I'm gonna, try to recreate the last time. I'm gonna hop over, and I think like I'm just gonna hop over, and I just want to kick right into chess club.
All right, roll me an attack check.
Oh man, yeah. So that one's gonna be 14.
You leap over, and yeah, his chump body seems a lot more agile than his previous one, and he just sidesteps out of the way. It's like, ha! We were ready for you this time.
It's all right. We'll get into the groove of it.
Wish I had more puns ready for this moment. I really do. Sorry, I defense suspect this build. So Princess winds up with another large energy blast, and oh man. So she's gonna have to go for Elf Light. So this is a line area damage effect. So give me a dodge save.
Dodge roll.
Or dodge check.
Yep. 20.
So you get a +2. Man, I should have the rules memorized at this point. I've only been writing for this for 8 years.
There's a lot to memorize.
Yeah. +5. No. I apologize. My brain is kind of flipping out on itself. Oh, right. So it's only half rank. So resist against damage 5. So DC 20.
Okay.
I should have been able to remember that.
That's a 24.
24?
No,
Yeah,
25 plus 6.
25?
Yeah.
You flip out of the way as her ray just tears up the ground in front of you. And you've never seen her use an attack like that before. As far as you know, she doesn't have big magic blasts. She just creates little sparkly gravitons. So, oh god, I've got my villains bunched up again.
Very heavy glitter.
Just to make things easier, Elf Light, your turn.
Okay.
And I'll move Chess Club later.
Okay. Ollie, what will Ollie do? I guess first things first is to tell Forrest to go get help again. And then I'm gonna take the defend action. I'm just gonna level my blade. I'm gonna level White Star squarely at Princess Silverwing and just say, I asked you to leave me alone. This is really rather rude.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm tired of, being ignored by the only other fairy princess loose on this plane of existence.
I'm not a princess, just a fairy. But you aren't even from Avalon.
How dare you? So yeah, Chess Club kind of takes a step back in his chump body, taps something on his wrist, and at this point, spinning blades sort of grow from Chump's bulk in front of him. Like, yeah, now let's see how these bishops cut in line. And he starts toddling forward towards, Wraith ran right up there to get involved in the fight, so takes a swing at you with one of these large spinning saw blades. And, oh, come on, does a 19 hit your parry defense?
Just misses.
So yeah, this saw blade comes within just inches of you, and you feel the wind of it just sort of whick past you. And it's oddly familiar, but saw blades in your face. Blue Bolt.
Did anybody else know he could do that? the blades.
They've been studying.
Okay.
They don't even go to this school.
Why is he wielding blades when he has club in his name?
Good point.
I have penalties right now, but I think I am going to. You know what? They keep tapping as if they're using keyboards. I'm gonna do my little lightning teleport thing to get close to them so that they're not just wailing on Wraith. And then I'm gonna try to just dampen all the electricity around me. Because if they're using some sort of tech, I don't want them to be able to.
All right. Teleport in there and give me a power check.
So this is a broad simultaneous concentration nullify. 15 goes down to 13 and then up to 3. So 15.
15? So there is, for just a second, you get a moment of clarity and you're like, oh, everything around here, you are surrounded by high-end machinery as things flicker and you can see buildings you're on buildings you're next to sort of flicker out and it's just gray paneling and the elementals fade out and it's just these large bulky industrial frames and you see, the images of Nina's body and Chump's body on your opponent sort of flicker for a second and you see them in these, power armor, for lack of a better word, frames, and then everything returns to normal and you're back in the Academy quad.
Oh my God, the nerds trapped us in a holodeck.
Take a hero point.
They what in the what?
We're in a holodeck.
You would
We
recognize the
we're on a
Doom
ship.
Room, the training facility that the Claremont Academy uses to simulate real-life dangerous encounters.
We never left the Doom Room. We never left the Doom Room.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, they
Um,
just briefly saw keyboards mounted to both of their arms.
This is the Doom Room, not the deck of a vessel.
MGM, your turn.
I never really liked that show. Okay. Let's see if these things are holograms, and I shoot one of the large stone golems.
All right.
But wait, that would be using my powers. I'm so conflicted.
Just shoot them.
Okay, so a 22 to hit.
22 hits. These things are not very agile at all. Hitting them with ranged attacks is ridiculously easy.
Oh, well, in that case, it's damage 8.
So yeah, you blast a hole through one of these, and underneath the rock and dirt, you see wires and electronics and a little squirt of oil as it sort of shudders to a stop and collapses in front of you.
I thought they were going to be tougher. I thought, oh, okay.
Yeah, do you want to do anything with your move action, or are you good here?
I'm actually gonna stay here and stay close to the group.
All right, sounds good. One remaining elemental sort of winds up to slam into oh gosh, I guess velocity looks like a fun target. I cannot roll above a 10 to hit velocity this whole adventure. I don't know why. So yeah, as if it weren't already obvious that the big lumbering bruiser can't hit the speedster.
Yeah.
The elemental just swings wide and slams into a bench that may or may not exist. Velocity, your turn.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, well, I think little punky chess kid is gonna have to go. And he is going to run over to he's gonna run over to Chess Club, and he is going to slam him. I'm not gonna do the multi-attack.
Ow.
I'm just gonna slam him. It's power slam. I'm not doing the slam.
Oh, not the slam attack. But
Yeah,
slam.
sorry. The
Power.
way it's worded is it's called power slam.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Slam's extreme.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Slam is
I
sort
think
of like a
everybody's
last resort.
favorite 90s thirst quenching beverage, power slam.
I was thinking of the 80s band Power Slam, but
That is a 16 plus 8. That's 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
That's a damage rank 8.
So it's a 23. Oh, so you slam into him and just kind of bounce off. Yeah, the body may be holographic, but there's some armor to it.
King
also, I rolled a
me.
19.
King me.
So. King ya, I'm gonna knock you cold. I kind of like being the big dumb one. It's a lot of fun. Wraith.
So I think with him running at me previously and trying to hit me with those saw blades, I want to put a little bit of distance. So I kind of do like a backflip away.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use extra effort. I want to use the aim action and then throw one of my spikes. And I'm going to try to hit his arm, like where he's been typing on.
All right. Sounds good.
So that'd be, so that is a total of 20.
Use concealment in a little while.
Oh wait, sorry. With aim, that'd be 25 then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say even with the keyboard sort of covered in that hologram, you're gonna be able to hit it with a 25. Gosh, what's the toughness on a keyboard? What's the damage on that? Was a 5?
Damage would be 5, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've got multiple d20s. So yeah, you throw a spike into his arm, and there's the magic blue smoke that says this keyboard is not a keyboard anymore. And he just sort of like staggers back looking at it, like, no. All right, you know what? I can still take you down with this. He sort of slams a foot, and it looks like, whatever this rig he has on is designed to simulate, powers or abilities.
All right, so the idea of take out the keyboard, take out the simulation did not work out.
Yeah, and across the room, Silverwing sort of taps on her keyboard. I'm like, don't worry, I've got this covered. And more body frames sort of slide up from the floor, and you've got 3 Ninas and 3 Headmaster Summerses sort of like starting to growl and maneuver towards you, saying, return to your dormitories immediately and don't leave. They'll go at the end of the round.
Didn't know this was a horror movie.
Really? That's the best you could do? Yeah, well, we don't have a lot loaded up right now, and somebody let his stupid keyboard get taken out by Skullface over there.
His name is Wraith, not Skullface.
Oh my God, could you stop for just 1 minute criticizing me all the time?
I was just trying to be polite. It's rude to get
Elf-like.
someone's name wrong.
Elf-like,
No,
sure.
Elf-like, keep going, please.
Don't stop, never stop.
Love it all day, every day.
So, Calliope, it's your turn.
Yeah. Elflight with that is gonna charge at Silverwing because she's being rude and
Terribly rude.
yeah, awfully rude. She's gonna swing White Star at her.
Okay.
That is a 25.
Oh, 25 definitely hits. What's the damage with that?
Damage rank DC 23.
DC 23. You swing at her and you hear the sound of metal on metal as she sort of stumbles back. So you think you hit something under that hologram that's been, you've damaged the armor she's wearing under that.
Mhm.
And so Chess Club gets to go. Let's see. Wraith and Velocity are both kind of like right in his face. Which one of you is the more annoying target? Yep. Wraith just took out his control mechanism, so I'm gonna have him just barrel down on you. He is charging right into you. Does a 19 hit Wraith? Parry defense.
So it says that you're vulnerable while aiming. So since I used the aim action, I guess I would be vulnerable this time. And so yeah, that hit.
So he slams into you, clucks you with a metal fist, and make a toughness check against DC 23. Damage 8.
You said DC 23, so I rolled 20.
So yeah, you are fine. So total of 20.
Total of 20. Yeah, sorry, I should have been clear.
So yeah, he checks you across the chin, kind of rattles you, and you're seeing stars, but you're not gonna go down yet. I'm like, yeah, hurts when you're on the receiving end, doesn't it? Allow
you're
me to
definitely getting
return a
swirly.
few more. Oh, sorry. Return a few more pieces you gave me. Let's see. Blue Bolt.
I have a headache and these people are pissing me off.
Your headache is gone now.
Oh, okay.
You basically
Okay.
just cleared your sinuses.
Adrenaline works wonders.
I still think I'd rather take one down than have two of them impaired. So I am going to again aim a taser at Chess Club, because he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who has like toughness in him.
All right.
That's your
Yeah, so 13 plus, and it's a 7, so 20 to hit on a ranged attack.
20 hits.
Okay, so it is a where is it? Taser is a affliction 9, overcome by
Affliction 9?
fortitude.
Oh, we'll see how this goes. So, failed by 3 ranks.
So he's out. So he's incapacitated.
So, yeah, he, finishes wailing on Wraith, starts winding up again. What happens?
I want to hit him right in the small of his back, have him make like a really sad little whimpery kind of noise, and then just drop like a rock.
And yeah, he just slams to the ground, and the little hologram projector over him blinks out, and it's, just his little scrawny body with these like pneumatic braces over them and little stilts to make him taller, and big armored chest piece.
I almost feel bad. Almost.
shocking.
I don't, and I believe with that, and he looks at Princess Silverwing. It's Uno.
That's a dumb game.
And I give a thumbs up and I say, thanks, Blue.
NGM?
I'm going to try to intimidate her. I'm going to say your mastermind buddy here has underestimated us. I think you should turn off all your tech and stand down.
All right. Give me an intimidate check. She's shockingly stubborn, as Elflight can tell you.
We call it an unnatural 20. So 20 total.
So, Mastermind! I got him out of jail. This was my idea. I put this whole thing together. I just needed the computer nerd to hook everything up. Mastermind. I'm gonna.
I think you made her mad.
So she's impaired. Mastermind. I'm the princess. He's a pawn.
Oh, chess pun. Nice.
Nicely said.
So yeah, she is clearly pissed off. Headmasters, attack! And so yeah, three Headmaster Summers just charge you in their little tweed jackets with the leather patches on the elbows.
No.
Oh God, it's my worst night. I've had nightmares about this.
The tweed elbow attack.
Or your crush and also your headmaster all attack you, but they're duplicated. That's a very specific dream.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's weird that it's happening.
It's weird that it happened twice. So 2 12s and an 8.
On me?
On you. Do any of those
Okay.
beat their parry attack or parry defense?
They do not beat my parry defense.
And you do have an elemental. Does an 18 hit your parry defense?
Oh, yes, it does.
So DC 23 toughness check.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Hero points.
Yeah. What was I rolled a 24
Oh,
total.
wow. You're fine. So yeah, this thing winds up and slams down on you, and you just extend your shield up, and you know, your grandpa would be proud. You just
I've seen it. I've seen him do it 100 times.
and yeah, velocity. You ever have 3 of your crush just simultaneously try to kill you? Because it's weirder than you think.
I don't know how I'm supposed to be feeling about this.
Does a 22 hit your parry defense?
You finally hit me.
So one Nina gets a punch through.
Okay, and I have
So-
to make a toughness.
Yep, toughness save DC 19.
Oh, this is gonna.
Toughness.
Oh, it's not good. It's only a 4.
Total?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. A dirty 20? Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
natural 20.
Yeah,
Unnatural.
yeah.
So yeah,
That's
you
what I
just
call
hear,
an unnatural 20.
You're so smart. You're so funny. Don't leave.
I am really. You're sending me some really mixed signals. 3 now.
Okay, velocity.
This is a
your
strange
turn.
courtship ritual.
What did I fail to check by?
So it was DC 19. So with a
Oh, so I
dirty
beat
20,
it.
You succeeded.
Oh, so I beat it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So you get your ears boxed a tiny bit, but it doesn't hurt that much. It just hurts emotionally.
Oh, my knee. My feelings. Yeah, I guess I'm going to not with my fist, but with my elbows, trying to sort of beat them off of me. Ladies, please. And I'm going to multi-attack to hit the 3 of them.
All right, give me a roll.
It's a 9. I think I have 1 more hero point. Oh, good. That's a 10. So that is plus 10 plus 8. So
You only needed
28.
a 13 to hit them.
Oh.
So you've succeeded by 15?
Yeah, although I'm doing the option with the multi-attack where I'm hitting all 3.
So yeah, you can walk it across all 3 of them. And
Yeah.
and with your super speed, even nail like one of the Duncan Summers or the Earth Elemental or
yeah.
Silver Light.
Okay, so that's multi-attack damage rank 6.
Rank 6, so
That girl.
boom, boom, boom. All 3 Ninas explode. Duncan Summers is fine.
Oh, I am gonna. Oh.
So his head turns around after you elbow him in the back and just looks at you. Mr. Velocity, please return to your dormitory.
That is
So we have like
creepy.
counselors here, right?
I am going to need so much counseling after this.
Right, your turn.
Yeah, where is Silverlight compared to where I'm at?
She's pretty close. You could reach her with a leap or a ranged attack.
Okay. Well, my because I'm fatigued, my leaping would be half. Can I still reach her? Be 30 feet. Normal movement, basically.
She's just a little outside that range. So she's about 40 feet away.
And how many Duncans are left?
2 Duncans.
2 Duncans and the Golem and
Yeah.
Silverlight. You know what? I'm not going to aim this time, but I think I'm going to try to go for the same thing. I'm going to try to hit her with a computer on her wrist, like I did with Chess Club.
All
See if
right.
I have any luck.
Take the shot.
Can't hurt to try. 25.
25 definitely hits. Damage 5.
Yep.
So this time you hit it, and there's some sparks, but it looks like you just missed. So it looks like you hit an arm servo instead, so now all of her like arm movements are jerky.
All right. I don't know enough about fantasy games to really make a joke at this one. I'm also a little winded.
Oh, a dex penalty. That's so last edition.
Sure, pun yourself. That's fine.
You know what? Fine. Let's see how you like. And you hear an engine sort of revving up behind you. And there is a tanker truck barreling down the hill towards your little group. Nuns and dynamite.
Oh, fudge.
Apparently, she has a truck launcher.
So yeah, that is her turn, summoning another minion. Elflight.
Elflight's gonna look at Silverwing, is gonna look at Princess Silverwing, like White Star in hand. And she thinks about saying something for a moment, but she just doesn't say anything and swings. What's 8? Does a 21 hit?
A 21 hits.
Okay. Then it's DC 23 toughness check.
That's I should have had more caffeine to do this much math today. It's a 15, so she misses by 2. She is dazed and takes another -1. So yeah, you clatter against her armor again. This time you see sparks and smoke, and she sort of whirls backwards a little. Her movements have gotten kind of jerky, and she's starting to look a little panicked.
This is no game, and you are putting my friends in danger. I will stop you.
No, I am the one in charge here. I am the one who's going to win this.
That's my turn.
She's actually stunned. I forgot she is impaired. So that actually takes her
Staggered,
save
not
down,
stunned.
or staggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes her save just low enough.
Yay. One more.
Chess club. Gurgles. Blue bolt.
Oh God.
I have no idea if taking her out will make the truck not explode, but I'm willing to risk it. So I'm just going to do another taser zap. I would like to point out, though, that our headmaster told us not to leave campus because it would be dangerous, and we have like exploding trucks attacking us in the basement of our headquarters.
We have not left campus.
You've technically not left campus.
So that is a 26 to hit.
A 26 will hit.
Okay,
and it's a fortitude save?
Yeah, it's a 19. Sorry, yeah, an affliction 9. So 19.
And she is impaired. So just barely makes it.
Wow. You are so annoying.
You're telling the GM that or the villain?
No, the Princess Silverwing. I would
Bold
never.
move. Bold move.
NGM. Finally be shaking the the outrage.
Still this truck though.
There is a truck heading towards your whole group, and it will explode when it hits.
I'm gonna try to intercept it. I'm gonna fly into it, try to intercept it, keep it from exploding around my friends.
All right, give me a strength check.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, 21.
21 is enough to sort of like brace your shoulder into this thing and just sort of bring it to a screeching halt.
Is it still gonna explode?
You hope not. But it doesn't. Yeah.
Just kind of bundled up and eyes closed and open one to see if it's gonna explode.
The driver inside gives you sort of one of these.
The only animation they programmed in for it.
He's an NPC in an MMORPG. Thanks, guy.
So,
oh my gosh.
Duncan was like the 10th richest man in America. Can only program one animation.
Does the truck go to just like drive away now?
well, she's gotta free up some memory somehow. Okay, let's see who gets a Duncan Summers this round. You know what? I'm gonna go with Wraith and Blue Bolt. So, Blue Bolt, does a 5 hit your parry DC?
No.
Wraith, does a 17 hit you?
No.
All right, and Elemental, I'm gonna swing at Velocity again. It's been a while since I missed you. 19.
That misses.
Oh, puns with
Let's see, Velocity, your turn.
Okay, there's still what, 3 Summerses left?
2 Summerses, an Elemental, and Princess Silverwing, who is currently kind of reeling after a really nasty sword swipe.
Okay, I am going to start with Power Slam. That's
On who?
the first Summers.
All right.
That is, let's see, that's a 14 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
What's your damage on that?
That's an 8.
That's a 1 to resist.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you slam into him. His head rolls down onto the ground in front of you. It says, "Mr. Velocity, please report to your dormitory."
Was that a minion?
Yes.
Okay, then takedown time. On to the next Summers. This is really cathartic.
Revenge for all those demerits.
That's a 15 plus 8, so that'll definitely hit. Power Slam.
This one is a 17. What's the damage?
It's a damage rank 8. So
all right, so
no.
Duncan Summers explodes again.
And I think there's one more, you said?
Please report to the armor. There's the Elemental, the giant sort of rock construct.
Is that also a minion?
It is.
Then I can take that one. That's 13 plus 8, so that's 21.
21 hits. That's a total of 20 to resist. Or no, wait, Elemental. These are very large.
That's the thing. I think they're more tanky.
16, 23.
I think that just meets. Yeah, because it's a damage rank 8, so that's a DC 23. Meets a beat.
You slam into this one and you stop there.
Oh, hello again.
Don't go. You're so funny.
Out of this elemental?
Yes. Out of this like 20-foot tall rock creature.
So much therapy.
Wraith, your turn.
So I'm dipping and diving through Duncan's. I think this time I'm going to throw another spike at Silverwing. And I'm, again, more just for flavor purposes, I'm like trying to hit the shoulder of her typing arm. Just trying to keep from
Nice.
calling more minions. So
Yeah, give me a roll.
oh, I'm using my hero point because that was a nat 1.
I want to say she's. Well, no, she's not vulnerable right now. That was the previous edition. Never mind.
Total of 22.
22 definitely hits.
Damage 5.
-2 from before. 19. So, yeah, you land and you hear her like yelp, like ah, and you hit something vulnerable. You hit something meaty under all of the armor plating and holograms.
Based on the album, I was like, hope you're okay.
Ah, ow, 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 ah, you guys are a bunch of jerks. There's got to be somebody in this stupid school who's got a power set that can take all of you. She starts scrolling through here. No, 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 no. As I start scrolling through the power sets. Oh, that could be fun. She punches enter and her body changes to 8 feet tall and hairy. And you recognize your classmate, Wally, aka Junior. Who is the only guy on campus bigger and stronger than Chump. And she slams onto the ground and goes charging right at Wraith.
Guys, a little help.
Does a 19 hit your parry defense?
It does not. It just misses.
So yeah, she swings wide just over your head. But yeah, let's see how tough you are now. Respect as a warrior.
Yeah, guys, I think one hit from this, and I'm not going to be making clips for a long time.
Elflight, your turn.
Okay. Just looking at my sheet, see if there's anything else I can do. No. Okay. Elflight is gonna charge. Gonna charge at Princess Silverwing, who's now using the skin of one of her teammates. That's very rude. Very, very rude.
Super rude.
Yeah.
So rude. Just inconsiderate.
Yeah. I'm gonna power attack this for 2.
All right.
That's a 21.
21 hits.
And DC 25 toughness check.
That's a total of 16. So she's dazed again. She can't move this round. Oh. Technically, she couldn't move last round. Which, you know what? I'm going to say she's staggered this round just to give you the extra.
Okay.
I'll give you the extra bump because she wasn't supposed to be able to charge last round. Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay.
Elflight, Chess Club, moans plaintively. Blue Bolt.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a little lightning leap so that I am between Princess Silverwing. I still hate calling her that. And Wraith. And then I'm going to try one more zap. Although, yeah, you know what? I'd rather taser out. I don't want to kill anybody. 20 to hit on a ranged attack.
20 will hit.
Okay, and it's an affliction 9.
Affliction 9. I'm going to go ahead and say her toughness penalties are going to apply to this too, just because you guys have really been wailing on her. She's at a -4 toughness penalty at this point. So a 14, so 2 degrees of failure.
So she's stunned.
And I'm going to say it shorts out the hologram on her suit. So she's just there in kind of a big, kludgy mocap suit, basically. Let me double check that I know. Wait, I have handy dandy condition cards available at all major retailers.
Available at your friendly local game store.
That
That reminds me, I got a gift card from my local game store for Christmas.
Can't take any actions, including free actions. So
Stunned is nasty.
as she's jerking around, all of the holograms in the room fade out too, as they're technically are being sustained. The minions sort of deactivate, but they're already in pieces on the floor.
Oh, there's still the one.
So yeah, MGM.
Oh boy. She is stunned. So probably would be a good idea to fly over to her and find her
Yeah.
while she's since big strong guy.
But she's also a big strong guy right now.
Oh yeah, true. So
He's junior right now.
She's got his profile loaded up in her exo frame.
Oh no. So gonna grab the arms of her suit and try to hang on to them, at least try to bind them together.
Yeah, give me a
I have
grab.
to hit her. I have to
Oh,
grab
yeah.
it first, right?
Take a swing. Or
Unarmed is rolled a 19 on the die. Wow. 25 to hit.
nice. Yeah, that hits. Give me a strength check.
Strength check. That is good. 17.
I'm gonna say she's got to resist with her baseline strength just because everything is shorting out right now and she can't control it. A 9. So she fails by 2 degrees. So you can basically put her in a lock.
She's defenseless and immobilized, I think.
Yeah. You can,
Yay.
I mean, if you want, you could even use your super strength to twist some of these
I'm gonna-
exosuit parts together.
Yeah,
And-
twist them together kind of like a bread tie and hopefully not break her arms with it.
What
got a
kind of
spike
comic
sticking out of
book
one of
this
them.
is?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna bind her arms and I'm gonna say to her, you should have given up when I gave you the opportunity.
So yeah, after she stops like jittering from the electric shock, she's like, "Oh, can I have a healing potion?" And yeah, so
Right.
you recognize the Doom Room all around you. You guys, basically have gym class here.
Interesting how they got us all in here. But I guess we kind of brought ourselves in here. Huh,
You gotta
Okay.
sleep sometime.
I guess.
So
Wow,
wait,
how long-
was the explosion in Freedom City? Was that when we were in here already?
Yep.
I'll go check and
Oh yeah.
runs up.
Freedom
Is he
City
gonna run to
just
the wall?
fine. There's no explosions. There's no supervillains. There's no alien invaders.
Runs back. Oh yeah, they were punking us.
Does anyone know if the cameras were on? Because at least 4 of those moments, I need them as gifts.
I
I'm gonna
hope
say,
so.
yeah, the cameras were on.
Yes.
No!
Oh yeah, that. Well, no, we were using our powers in the gym area, so that counts as
You're technically correct.
not breaking the rules.
Oh no,
even
that's
though-
not That's not what I was talking about. And he looks over at one of like the absolutely wrecked Nina robots.
Oh. Oh.
And Velocity,
You,
you must find a much more healthy way of expressing your feelings for Nina.
we're not going to find her in the closet of your dorm room, are we?
No!
One of the Duncan Summers heads rolls over and taps your foot.
If
And
you
just
want,
says, "You're so funny."
Maybe we should go get a teacher and also the nurse.
if you want, I
Yeah.
can show you some Avalonian courtship rituals.
I'm good.
I think I'm going to give
Well,
Elflight one of my hero points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Elf might take a hero point.
And,
Never know, Max. It could make you seem worldly, seem knowledgeable, smart and funny.
And Maxwell is gonna go and he's gonna go find a teacher, a professor, someone, anyone, please.
So yes, you get a few of the faculty downstairs to help with the cleanup and explain the situation. They help take both of your villains into custody. They take you up to Nurse Joy's office and get you patched up for whatever physical damage you might have taken. They schedule you a meeting with Dr. Martinez for any of the psychological damage you've taken.
I'm scarred by the backwards head.
Summers. Oh. Anytime Summers comes by, he's just gonna be please don't.
So who's gonna tell Nina? Because I think it's gonna be me.
Oh, you.
I'll let you take that one, Jay.
Hopefully nobody's going to show her the footage. So, whew. Okay, so wrapping this all up.
Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Summers eventually calls you into his office. He's not sure why you're all looking at him so weird.
He's not going to try to prank us with some, funky robot noises, moves.
Just want to congratulate you all. You've survived quite the ordeal here, and I'm very proud of you for this incredible effort you put forward and your insight at seeing through all of this. I'm terribly sorry that this happened. I don't understand how two teenagers penetrated our security, but rest assured we will look into it. And in the meantime, I think we've arranged a nice trip to the ice cream factory for all of you. Until then,
Actually,
I don't want
Headmaster,
any of you to leave campus.
I do have a question for you. How do you feel about chess club?
Well, he's a brilliant young man with a useful but twisted mind. It's a shame we couldn't have helped him more ourselves. Why do you ask?
I was just curious because your robot self was a little enamored with so
That's just it, son. I'm enamored of all my students. You really make this job fulfilling.
thank you. Oh boy. Okay, so ice cream factory.
Can I take
Yeah.
Forrest?
I will ask that you refrain from blowing up the ice cream factory. However, after your last field trip, I feel it needs to be said.
But we stopped it blowing up the museum.
Well, very well. then you can have sprinkles for free. Well, and I guess we can fade out there.
Yeah. It sounds to me
Thank
like
you.
a good place to fade to black. But wow, what an adventure!
That happened.
Yeah. I've already decided to make a supercut of all the voices that Crystal's done, and then a second
Awesome.
one, which is of all the like, ooh, so good. I mean, it was just,
Troy,
it was
this is why we don't let you have a body.
that's right. That's right. I just want to say real quick. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, David.
I was going to say perhaps we should create a list of names for this episode and have Troy decide.
No, I think we should put it up on the Patreon and have people vote for what the name should be.
There you go.
I like that. Yeah.
And I'll throw this in the chat. One of our good friends on Freedomverse, as they were listening, drew up a quick sketch of Velocity.
Oh, you can share it if you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
you got
Oh,
screen
no.
share powers.
Wow.
Yeah, they're actually really good. I think it's this one.
But yeah. So am I to understand that we're gonna ask the patrons on the Patreon what we should name this episode?
Yeah, what we named this episode.
Yeah, I was thinking of like Summer's Eve, like just because there's so many summers. No,
Fresh as a summer's eve.
Oh god.
maybe
Oh,
not.
that is a brilliant picture.
Can you share it? Are you sharing
Yeah,
it?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's in the chat.
Awesome.
You can
Oh.
actually share the screen if you'd like.
Oh,
Uh,
here.
You just click share screen on the bottom.
Everybody's got the power.
I like
I
it.
have the power.
There we go. Aha.
I
Wow.
like it.
Love it.
Really
Yeah, he
good.
looks great.
Wow, that was
That's
insane.
awesome.
These people who just scribble out something real fast and make it look good. It's maddening.
People who are good at everything just infuriate me.
Yeah, they're one of my really good friends from Freedomverse. They're in school for animation, so
Oh,
Oh,
they're
nice.
really good at throwing together like these really quick sketches.
Well, so listen, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and the folks that have been watching in chat, and you know, the people are going to be watching on demand as well. And so when they get to this part, what I'd love is for each of you to share your name again and where they might find you online if you're so inclined to share, or if you've got like say a podcast or a community or whatever. Why don't we do a little round robin, and why don't we start with, because I believe Dominic is Dominic, you're taking up my screen, so I'm going to have you go first, and then what we'll do is we'll do a popcorn. You just throw it to the next person.
Jeez. Okay. I'm Dominic Fusil. This was a pleasure. If anyone wants to reach me, I almost want to say the best way to probably reach me would probably be through Discord. Temsik, TEMSIK number 4305. Or you can also you can find me through the Freedomverse Discord.
Gotcha.
Because I frequent that.
Yeah,
You
we'll
good
put
people on
a
that server.
link. Yeah, we'll make sure that there's a link, but yeah, they can find you on that Discord server, and they should be there anyway. If they're not, you folks want to check that out. That's a great community of lots and lots of folks who are actively playing and creating characters and all that good stuff. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Calliope is haunted.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying Calliope's haunted over there. The
I
lights
know.
out and the red light coming up.
I
from
know,
underneath
right?
it.
In the midst of a seance. Yeah, Dominic, go ahead and pass it to the next person.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, right. Okay. Hi. I'm Calliope Davis, and you're probably best reaching me on Discord, which is Lady Luck. Lady Luck, and my serial number is 1996. You'll find me as like a perennial GM on Freedom City and less of a play, and I occasionally get to play.
No,
Nice.
that is.
Clappy, go ahead and hand it to the next person.
Yeah. Okay. How do I?
Oh,
Just
call
say-
somebody's name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
RC, do you want to go next? Or?
Sure. Yeah, I'm RC Byler. You can find me across the internet at RC Byler. You can also find me hosting, GMing, editing my Mutants Masterminds 3rd edition podcast, Masks and Mayhem, at Mayhemcast.
Sweet.
And David.
I'm David Bodie. I'm mostly just a social media wallflower, but you can find me on Discord as Mr. Bodee, Bodee. That's MRBODEE. I'm on Twitter, David C. Bodie. Facebook, just look me up. And I'm hanging out with the Patreon and always at Mutants and Masterminds Monday.
That's right. You are
One of the regulars.
one of the regulars. Yeah, absolutely.
It's so much more pleasant than those Sean's.
Oh, yeah. Together. Nathan, why don't you go ahead next?
Hi, I'm Nathan Burgoyne. I'm an author. So if you look me up under nathanburgoyne.com or Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, I'm there at the same name because no one else spells it quite like me. So I kept it. Yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere.
Nice. And was that everyone? Have we missed anyone? David Clappy, Nathan RC. Crystal, where can folks find you?
You can find me here every Monday at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific for Mutants and Masterminds Monday.
Woo! That's right. And just as a recap, what you watched this evening, these were all patrons on our Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/mutantsand masterminds. And as Crystal said, every Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific, you can join us for Mutants and Masterminds Monday. Always a blast. And when you sign up for the Patreon, you get access to all the stuff, at least for now you do, all the stuff that we've done for what seems like 17 years. And that's really more like a year and a half?
About 2 years
Year and a
now.
month? I have no idea. What day is it? When you check out the
January.
Patreon, exactly. It is January, the day of January.
3rd of
but
Thursday.
but yeah, so what a blast to have watched everyone kind of do their thing. We do these on a regular basis. We've got dev chats kind of coming up and a bunch of other stuff. So again, you want to tune into the Patreon. That's patreon.com/mutantsand masterminds. And I'm the disembodied voice of Troy. And I am really super stoked that we did this and looking forward to the next one. Thanks to all of the patrons who are hanging out. Thanks to the chat as well. I wish I could have been a little more engaged, but very, very funny group. And of course, everyone, let's give a round of applause to your celebrity GM, Crystal Frasier. Yay!
Yay!
Thank you so much. You are a great group. I'm normally very terrified of GMing in public or GMing for strangers. So thank you so much for making it easy for me. I really, really appreciate it. And you are all just lovely human beings.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this was a pleasure. I love
This was awesome.
This
Thank
was-
you, Crystal.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Okay, with that, I think that we're done unless anyone else has anything else they'd like to share before we go. With that, I bid you all.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
There.
Okay.
The monster that's been barking behind me this whole time.
IQ.
Yes.
Bless.
Oh
This
my
is the
god.
nefarious Dr. Corgi.
Oh.
Who is
Oh,
gonna show up in Mutants and Masterminds eventually.
so nefarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
love-
Patreon stats we need.
Yeah, I love funny little animal villains. They're my favorite.
I
That's
think there
sorry.
needs to be a multiverse version of Dr. Corgi. So,
Yeah.
that way you can just kind of, lots
can
of different versions.
Mecha Corgi and Corgi of the light and Corgi of dark and Corgi of sweet and Corgi of sour.
Corgi of dark.
Corgi
Vader.
from Zombie World.
No, yeah.
All righty. Well, that is it, my friends. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy, and we will see you on Monday for Mutants Masterminds Monday.